Hello. On today's show, Mike says we've got some reviews that you can really sink your teeth into. Pat says the dry spell is officially over and the collectibles floodgates have opened. And we're all going to talk about the MCU exploding. Welcome to your favorite live streaming, whatnotting podcast, Comics and Collectibles in the Crawl Space. As usual, I am your fourth or fifth favorite podcasting host, Kevin. And we literally have a full house today because we are on location in Pennsylvania. So let's start with Mike. What's up, Mike?
Hey, everybody.
Literally over here.
Yeah, right here. Hi.
And then, of course, Patrick.
Hey, everybody.
Literally over here.
It's so funny you do that and you still can't.
I know. Good.
Like
It's so weird.
up
Why
there.
couldn't I? Yeah. And then we are blessed with the presence of none other than Johnny.
Hey, guys.
And then also Tyler. You thought I was joking when I said a full
What's
house.
up, yo?
And then last but not least, our background producer that might chime in actually verbally tonight a little bit, Karen.
Good evening.
Oh, everybody hears Karen's voice. Nice. Man, this is an epic show. We've got so much to do. But I think what we want to start with is one thing that everybody's waiting for, which is none other than our remarks of Batman 422, which is in cover combat. And I think Johnny made the comment that it was a missed opportunity, that the blade that Batman is holding was not a reflection. So we all took that as an opportunity to do our best to make those covers a little bit better. Right, Pat?
That's right.
So what we're going to do here is Karen's going to do the duties of showing each individual remark, and we're going to discuss without knowing whose remark is whose. Then we will all take turns deciding who we think did what remark, and then Karen will, or we can reveal ourselves at that point. Are you ready for this, Karen?
I'll do my best.
All right.
We do our best every week.
Yeah, we're ready for you, Karen. Go ahead. Show us our first remark.
I have no idea.
Wait a minute.
Now,
I didn't see how this is put together.
well, obviously, DC and Marvel have crossed over. That's not a new thing, right, Pat?
Well, it's kind of a new thing now. They it seemed like there's no hope of that happening, but here we have it.
Apparently. Yeah. And you know what I really like about this remark, Mike? That Venom is obviously super far away. Batman's ready. Isn't he? Right?
He can close in a matter of seconds.
Right. John, what do you think of that?
Yeah.
Tyler, what's your input on this remark?
It's pretty sick, honestly.
It is pretty sick. I think that's an appropriate word. It's sick. You got to be sick to make this remark.
I like the things I like about it. If his tongue is sticking out, I can't see it. I like
That's
that.
true. That's true.
And I like the size of it. I didn't really just go overboard and fill the whole blade.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
So well done.
It is. I mean, I would definitely say it's not bad.
I like the detail of how much shine is in the blade that, it's kind of like you don't get his whole body.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
It's like really in the distance.
What?
I have to go.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. We're losing Johnny
All right.
at the worst moment, but we're going to still see Johnny's remark. He can see our comments on it later. All right, Karen, you want to show us the next one? Karen, does that mean no? Is that what's happening right now? Huh?
Uno momento.
What are you drawing it right now?
I am.
Oh.
What?
It took me a second.
It's a
Oh,
Batman
giveaway.
And Robin.
It's a
I'd be angry if I was having to watch that too. Look,
So what's your
Oh, it's the movie poster.
Yeah. So what you're claiming from this remark, Mike, is that he is so angry this movie is on, he's getting ready to break the TV with a knife. Is that what you're thinking?
that's what I'm thinking. That's the reflection of his TV
You might
screen.
just be right. You think that could be possible? Too bad?
Yeah, I'd look at it as it's like
Alfred told
He's
you.
not like it.
Reflection of the TV screen. That's nice.
All right. Well, the art is obviously awesome on that, though. That's one thing. That's for sure. To fit 5 distinctive heads that you can legibly tell who they are on that blade, that took some
Mhm.
skill.
Wait, he's on there too.
Wait, he is.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
but
it's his movie.
Batman's holding the knife. That's George Clooney.
Right, that's true.
That's
on
fair.
the knife.
That's fair. Fair. All right, Karen, what's the next remark? Oh, interesting. Who the heck is that, Mike?
Is that the Vision?
No, I'm having a brain fart.
Come on, guys. That's the Gray Gargoyle.
The Gray
Right,
Gargoyle.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I knew
That
it.
is a good villain. Was Gray Gargoyle in this issue? Is that who that villain was? in
No,
this
I
issue?
don't know if anybody looked up the real villains of this issue, but it was pretty
Probably,
bland.
it's probably some street punks or something.
Yes. I think they were called like the dumpster killers or something like
Oh,
that.
jeez.
Yeah.
That Gray Gargoyle is awesome, though.
Yeah, it's because even Batman's had it with
He's
gargoyles.
done with the gargoyle.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm done.
Gotcha. That's a perfect reference. I didn't even put that together. Man, that is some great art, too. Tyler, what do you think of that one?
It's pretty funny. I like Pat's comment.
Yeah,
He's over it.
he's over the gargoyles. He's ready to get rid of the gargoyles by himself if he has to. That makes sense. Karen, what's the next remark we got?
Mm.
Oh, God. That's a good one.
That is a good
You
one.
probably like it better because there's no camera in it.
Right?
Ah!
It fits the theme a lot better.
That is really cool, though. I'd buy that off the shelf. How about you, Pat?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Good job. That is, of course, if you're not being able to see the image, it's Johnny mentioned this in Cover Combat. This is one of the interior images in The Killing Joke that he likes even better, perhaps, than the cover itself.
Yep, exactly. Yep, that's nice. All right, well, we got one more.
One to go.
Do we have one more? Is that what's happening right
Yes,
now?
we do.
Oh, there it is. Is
Who the heck is that?
that Commissioner Gordon?
I don't know. Somebody obviously didn't put in their best effort on this one.
Oh,
I'd say they did. They tried hard, but they tried to give it a real knife reflection.
mm.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't go towards the no effort here.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's true. That's interesting. Anybody know who that is, though?
No, I'm a little confused because I see a face, but then I see a foot down towards the bottom where
Mm.
the hilt there, I think.
Is that a foot?
Hmm.
No, that's
I
the
thought
neck.
it was neck.
That's the neck into the collar.
Okay.
It's definitely partial face. He's
Is it
close up.
Aquaman?
I don't know, maybe.
Kind of looks McFarlane-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, apologies to the viewers. My face was really close to the screen.
All right, Karen. Oh, so Karen, you want to start out on the voting?
Jesse wants to know if that is drawn.
Wow,
Oh,
that one's really good.
Yeah, Jesse is asking my wonderful wife if that is drawn, and she thinks it's really good. I don't know. It seems like it's drawn.
Oh no.
What do you think, Mike?
It looks traced.
Looks traced? You're saying it's drawn so good it looks traced? Is that what I said,
Yeah,
Pat?
that's what I
It's
said.
not worth $1 million.
It's drawn so well, it's traced.
It'd be interesting if we can get a, like a point of reference, like to see, what that was up, you know, where that came from,
Right,
you
yeah.
know. All right, let's take votes though, Karen. What's your favorite Batman 422 remark?
Venom.
Huh?
Venom.
Okay.
Were you able to run through them
Light behind
quickly
this.
again?
Yeah.
Check
let me
out
get
the
Oh
to
yeah,
it.
let's run through it.
that.
Can you
That's
take
really good.
my wonderful wife's comment down there, Karen?
Oh, sorry.
Looks real good.
Yeah.
What am I looking
for? It just looks good with the light behind
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure you can? Okay, Karen, good job. Okay, Karen's
She had
vote
another
is.
comment I missed. The Joker one is the one she was asking about.
Oh,
No.
okay, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that does make sense.
it. Was drawn by somebody.
It was-
I don't know. We don't know.
Go back to it. I think it was drawn by Brian Boland.
Yeah, it was drawn by Brian Boland. Yeah.
Okay, back to the original.
Okay.
Okay.
Venom. Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Greg Gargoyle. I love all these. These are great. Killing Joke interior. Nice. That is good. And whatever that mess
Todd
is.
McFarlane.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane. Yeah. All right. So what was your vote, Pat? Now that you've seen them all again?
I'm gonna go for Joker.
I think I'm going to go for Joker too. What about you, Mike?
Venom.
Tyler, what do you vote?
I might have to go for. I think the Venom's pretty sweet.
All right, Venom wins it all. Karen, who was the submitter of the Venom Batman 422?
If you don't know, you don't watch this show enough.
Yeah,
That would be
congratulations,
your
Tyler.
illustrious son.
You are the Batman 422 remark winner.
You know what you win?
What?
My Batman remark. I'll just give you mine. You can have it. Actually, I can't because Marcus wants it.
Oh,
Show which one is yours to the camera first.
Oh, okay. And to answer Jesse's question, yes, I drew it with colored pencils.
Oh,
I'm kidding. It was a
nice.
cut and paste. I just cut it out with paper. I printed it, but I did do some cool silver chromey highlights on it.
Nice.
Pat, do you have your physical copy here?
Do not. I had no physical
Oh, it
copy at
didn't
all.
exist? Which one was yours?
I had two.
Oh, you did?
Karen
Some
showed
work
both of
into
them.
this.
Oh, Grey Gargoyle.
Yeah, and Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, Batman and Robin.
So then that means Johnny was.
Johnny didn't submit one?
That's what I wondered because I was like, why is there?
Oh.
He never submitted his, Karen?
I don't have it. Did it
Oh.
come in your email?
He was
What do you
working
mean?
on
What are
it.
you talking about?
Where's Johnny's?
Johnny's watching
Did
right
you
now. He
submit
is
one?
so bitter.
Your email, remember?
Yeah,
Oh.
Pat submitted two.
Oh.
Whose is that one?
That'd be-
Dun, dun, dun. Karen, can you help me out with the
Uh-huh.
visual?
Can you go back, please?
I hit escape.
No, don't
I swear I
remember.
recognize it. I think you're right. It's when from one of the Hulk McFarlanes, I bet. Right?
No, this is none other than a character from the book, and Karen's getting ready to show the
I
interior.
am.
This is Carl Brannick.
Oh, you went into the book.
I went into the book, and Carl Brannick is the head bad guy, and there's the picture. Now it passes around the
okay.
class, and
All right. Sorry, Venom. Not very original.
I think I like Kevin's better than the original there. I don't know. Was I right? Is that like they're like the dumpster killers or something?
yeah, exactly. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
And Carl Brannick's the leader. Yeah,
Tyler, can you go in your emails and see if Johnny submitted
I'm
his?
literally doing a show right now.
I
Oh my god!
Can you go in the emails
But that's
and
why
see
Jesse.
if
I thought
Johnny's-
Jesse was
where
asking
Johnny's
about
is?
mine because that's total. I just looked at it and freehand fit it in there.
guessed
Nice.
that
It's
one.
totally. It's so different. You can tell it wasn't traced. You know.
I guess that one was yours. And then when Jesse was saying, was that drawn? I was like, look at her. She's just trolling for
That's
Kevin.
what I thought
It's
too.
like, oh, is that drawn? That's
Yeah,
really,
that's
it's really good.
She,
That's a good
that's what I
drawing.
totally thought she was doing too.
So are you proud that we likened you to McFarlane?
Actually, I am a little bit.
Yeah.
Although that's the biggest concern I had came to fruition that it was so you can't. It's not
Yeah.
bright enough.
Right.
But I was gonna make it brighter, But then I thought, it's a reflection anyway, so why not
Yep.
just leave it brightened or whatever?
Initially, I truly thought that the Batman and Robin was yours
Yeah.
until I saw that one, and then I was like, oh no,
I was actually assuming that one was Johnny's, and you did the Great Gargoyle.
Yeah.
We have a late submission.
that.
Okay.
All right, voting's out the window.
Green Arrow.
Oh,
that's
you
a
know
nice
what?
one. He
What?
showed it to
He
Mike.
showed it to me. I'm the biggest idiot around.
My only question is, why is it black and white?
He didn't have time.
He didn't have enough time to color it.
Ran out of time. So.
Yeah, he drew that himself.
That is a great fit, though.
In
That's actually
20
Neil
minutes.
Adams.
Yeah.
That's the Neil Adams. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
Anyway,
Did it beat Venom?
It's good.
That's really good.
I didn't vote for Venom to begin with, so yeah.
I'm asking the majority.
Yeah, I'm giving my personal opinion. I
Which
liked
is-
Venom the least.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Ty.
I liked mine the best, but I didn't want to vote for mine.
You were the Killing Joke.
Right.
Why do you want to vote
I
for
would
yours?
have.
Because I just didn't want to vote for mine.
I
Well,
wanted
that
to
doesn't
vote.
make
vote
any
for
sense
everybody else.
whatsoever.
I wanted to vote for the Killing Joke. To be honest.
Let's just say everyone is a winner here.
Yeah, we're all winners
It fit
here.
perfectly. The Killing Joke, the way it was, it fit perfectly in that.
I think the Killing Joke is actually the best one.
All right, Karen, you want to take those down?
Sure.
We'll sign these.
Are you
and
sure,
auction
Karen?
these off.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
wants
just
to.
kidding, Karen.
I'm gonna-
Sorry.
The paper plates are about to fly your direction.
Oh, geez.
She
Comment.
wants to take it down. She just can't. Wait. It's a joke. Oh, so
Have a plate.
All right, moving on to regular segments then, which are still exciting.
I just came here for the remark. I'll see you guys later.
Yes, but I really do have. I really want to talk about a couple things, like specifically. I'll try to keep it short. All right. All right. So first of all, this is really going to be short because I just want to get this freaking thing out of the way.
Uh-oh.
So I finished Invasion season 2. I finished the whole season. I think the last time I reviewed it, it might have been, I think it was episode 4 or 5 at the latest. And then I reviewed I watched all the rest of the episodes up until the finale of Invasion season 2. And man, all my complaints about Invasion from season 1 just took hold for the rest of season 2 and just wouldn't let go, including into the finale. Like I said, let's just say it was episode 5 through the finale, which I think was episode 9, I believe. If I'm wrong on that, doesn't really matter. But, watching all the rest of the episodes, including the finale, man, it was just a snooze fest. I think there was maybe 10 seconds of aliens. It was all about learning that, if you guys remember how there was the one boy that I kind of compared to Stranger Things that had the power. He could control the aliens or connect with the aliens and stuff like this. We learned out there's a whole batch of kids that could do that. And then we also learned on top of that, Mitsuki, the Asian female scientist that also kind of had this special connection to the alien. We learned she ain't the only one. There's a whole group of adults that are like her. So it took the rest of the season to basically get that point across to us. And then in the finale, literally all that happened was we learned that the thing that was connecting Mitsuki to the aliens was literally just a portal to the alien, the biggest, the baddest alien ship of all alien ships. So literally in the finale, the operator, the army guy, and the Stranger Things lead boy go through the portal to get up to the ship, and then the season ends.
Sounds like that show sucks.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna check. I might again check out season 3, episode 1 when it comes out because hopefully something happens there. But I couldn't believe how much the rest of the season drug on to no payoff at the end. I think I mentioned you guys episode 1 and episode 2 of season 2 felt like they could have been a season finale. They were so great, But yeah, season 2, Invasion on Apple TV, big stinker for me. I'm gonna give this season as a whole like 2 bags of popcorn. I'll give it 3 bags of popcorn quality, 2 bags of popcorn fun. It was not fun, If it gets to season 3, I'll be shocked.
Kind of sounds like Silo.
So Silo's the opposite. I was having problems with that, but then the finale really paid off. I love it. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't see the finale, Ty?
No, the first 2 episodes are really good, and then episode 3, 4, 5, and 6 were just so bland.
Agreed.
I couldn't stand it.
Then the last 2 episodes really paid off, though, so you need to get back to that.
Okay.
And then I finally got around to watching something I really want to talk about. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Mike, have you seen this?
No.
Pat?
Not yet.
Tyler?
I have not watched one Indiana Jones movie.
Oh, my God.
That's worse than what I was going to say.
Were you going to say you haven't seen any since Raiders of the Lost Ark?
No, I forgot this existed.
Oh! Karen, did you watch this yet?
No, you
No.
just told me that was on.
Yeah. This is what I have to say in a nutshell. I'm going to say more than a nutshell, but this is what I'm going to start with a nutshell. Do not trust the haters. Now, sometimes the haters are right, and I totally agree with them, but sometimes I couldn't disagree with them more. I absolutely love this. There's a few things in the middle that I didn't really care about, which kind of seemed like it was forced, for lack of a better way to describe it. But the beginning, and Pat, we talk about how, CGI quality and stuff like that sometimes, and I have a problem seeing quality or not, I'm really interested to hear what you have to say about the first 20 minutes. This was a classic Indiana Jones movie in the way that it starts with this exciting event and then it slows down and it gets into what this movie is going to be about. The first 15 minutes of it is young Indiana Jones from Raiders of the Lost Ark, and it was done so well. I was totally buying it. I was loving it so much, and when it finally came to an ending of the intro, I was just like, "Wow, this is awesome." And then, like I said, it did have a couple things in the middle I don't really even need to get into that were just slightly annoying. But overall, his best friend's daughter is the one that prompts him as an old man to go on this new adventure for the Dial of Destiny. And she could be annoying in a couple parts. But overall, I thought the story was really good. And the finale of this was totally classic, in my opinion, Indiana Jones finale. It was totally unexpected. I had no idea where this was going. And Indy's he's kind of talked like, what's the male guy's from the X-Files name? Mulder, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's always talking like he believes, but he has that. Or no, actually, it's the lady that does it on X-Files, right? She's always doubting it, but she sees all this evidence all the time, but she's still doubting it. That's how he talks in this entire movie. But then the finale, there's no question of evidence of what he believes as far as the Dial of Destiny is concerned. And then there is a nostalgia bait moment in this. Literally had my eyes watering. It was a go way back to the beginning, Raiders of the Lost Ark reference, which I love Raiders of the Lost Ark so much, and so I thought this was amazing. Definitely, I don't think I heard anybody say it was good things.
I've heard some good things.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, like
Okay.
from fans. It's like people are just blowing it out of proportion. That it's horrible because it's not horrible.
Yeah.
It's not Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
But it's not horrible.
Yeah, and I wanted to kind of go back to Raiders rating for me on this. So I think Raiders is like a 9-8. I love Raiders. And then I thought Temple of Doom was still great, but it dropped down for me, maybe a 9. And then I like Last Crusade. I thought maybe that was still probably a 9. I really enjoyed that. And then even the Curse of the Crystal Skull, right?
Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
Oh, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, yeah. I even enjoyed that one, which it seems like most people hated that one too, right? I enjoyed that one, and again, just continued on with this one for me, man. And I'm sad that I actually put this off because I was buying what the haters were dishing. and I didn't see it in theaters. And I wish I would have saw it in
Yeah.
theaters because this literally, and actually would put this above Crystal Skull. It's better than Crystal Skull. I'd say it's on par with Last Crusade, which I liked a lot. So, and you can see in this poster actually, this has Pat, I should have this stuff written down, but
Matt Nicholson.
Ray's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the bad guy. And then do you know who that middle guy is in the poster? Don't say it then, Pat. Who's that middle guy in the poster, Mike?
The middle guy down by Indiana Jones?
Yeah, right above Indiana Jones, the title Indiana Jones.
Looks like Antonio Banderas.
Oh wow, you nailed it. I'm shocked that you got it from that picture. Yeah, it was Antonio Banderas. It actually took me a second to track with that in the movie. Because he's totally playing out a character what you're used to when he was younger, what he would do. But he was great, So anyway,
Where'd you
I
watch
would
it?
disagree with that.
On
I think
Vudu.
It's pretty easy.
you knew it was Antonio Banderas too, Ty?
Well, we were not full screened,
Okay,
but once you had this conversation, I full screened it to get a look.
and you could
And
totally
I think
tell.
it's pretty obviously Antonio
All right, whatever.
Banderas.
Nah, that's a tough one. That's a tough pool.
I'm sorry. Where'd you see it?
I actually bought it on Vudu.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about the guy with the cowboy hat. That's obviously Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, that's
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You are totally
I'm
not
kidding.
kidding. See, you're full. That's not Antonio Banderas. Yeah, I was thinking about what's Ray's dad's name again?
Matt Nicholson.
Yeah, has he ever played a good guy? Well, I guess Ray's dad technically a good guy.
Yeah.
He was presented, that's complicated.
Work for the Empire or whatever.
Yeah, but he's always like this. He's great.
Yeah,
it was
he's
awesome.
usually cast as the bad guy.
I mean, he's got that look to him.
Yeah,
Where if he just puts a look to you, you're like, oh.
yeah. And then Harrison Ford, when they just did him old, he did old well. Like he wasn't doing things that
But he is
wasn't.
old.
What I mean though is he wasn't doing things. Obviously, he had stunt doubles in a lot, but they didn't have him doing things that were unbelievable that someone his age could do. Like he actually did quite a bit of complaining, which we can relate to.
Right, okay, good.
He's like climbing a rock and he's having a hard time. He's like, "What am I doing on this rock on 73 or whatever he is?" So it was totally entertaining on multiple levels. So yeah, check it out. I'm definitely going to give it 8.5. I'm going to give it a 9.5 for fun I had. And although I hate being emotional at the end of the movies, this one totally got me, and I can't wait till y'all watch it to hear about what the ending does to you.
This is they've delayed this one coming out in physical media. I think it's coming out in November. I think.
Yeah.
So I did want to see it in the theater, but I just never made it.
Yeah, Mike. So you got to check it out too on Vudu. And
Yeah.
Tyler, Karen, all of you. Yeah. So
I need to watch one.
The complaints a lot of the complaints I heard go against what you were saying.
What's that?
The CGI making them look younger. A lot of people had.
they didn't like that.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I have a problem
Yeah.
seeing the problems in that, and I fully admit it. Like when people were, and even you, when you're talking, like you're saying, "Oh, the CGI was subpar there." I have a hard time seeing the problems. So if that's the complaint, maybe it was. I just never can see that. I totally bought it. So
That's good.
Yeah.
Why were these movies that you never made me watch?
There's so many times. We only had so much time, and then you moved out. Thanks.
I had 18 years.
I know.
You made me watch. I watched AI, and you didn't force me to watch regular.
I didn't force you to watch AI.
Yeah,
That
but
was
you
your
let me
choice.
watch it.
You let him make that poor choice all on his own.
Did we
Well,
watch?
you gotta learn. You gotta learn something.
So, all right, and then
Can I say my issues with this?
oh yeah, sir.
I have the Blu-ray box set
Uh-huh.
of the other ones. Doesn't include this.
Yep.
Doesn't it just drive you nuts? What do you do with that, Pat?
Yeah.
Well, you hopefully, it's not a good time to be doing that because nobody wants physical media anymore.
Right,
But I would typically try to sell my old version and pay for the new one.
and then get the yeah, but that's not really not except for dirt giving it away now.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Dirt.
yeah, dirt cheap. Yeah. That's honestly ultimately why I just decided to buy this singly and digital because first of all I didn't want to wait any longer. And then second of all, yeah, because I have all the rest multiple way. I got them on I think Mike, you gave me them on
Oh, yeah, on
VHS
VHS.
last year. And then of course I had the DVDs already. So yeah, but anyway, I was really happy with this. So check it out. Yeah. All right, and then lastly, I watched Loki.
Oh,
What's this?
no.
Episode 4, right, Pat? Or is it 5?
Can you do a spoiler-free review?
Dadgum. Are you really gonna watch
This
it?
is the season finale.
I
for the
really want to watch
our
it,
show.
but I got it. I'm still trying to work Maddie into watching the first season.
Okay, well, by the time you get to this, you're gonna forget everything we said.
I don't know.
Go work.
He's like, I don't know. I'm a pretty good memory.
No.
The,
Here, give your reveal. La 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 la.
Yeah, literally, none of us can hear. Pat, do you want to kind of? What do you think of this one in general?
I'll be a bad one for trying to recap any of it because I watched it late last night because I was
Oh, okay.
trying to get it done.
Okay.
But I thought it was great. I loved this episode. So
All right. I didn't hate it.
Uh-oh.
You didn't hate it,
I didn't hate it,
huh?
but I have questions.
well,
So first of all, did you get my comment? How I noted in the previous episode where I was saying what they call Ravonna, like I thought it was a nickname. It's her last
Yeah.
name. Yeah, Renslayer.
I
Yeah.
just
Okay.
couldn't come up with it last time.
Yeah, and Ayla totally corrected me. And I was like, oh, and now I feel dumb. So sorry about anybody who watched my previous review on that. But Renslayer, the previous head of the TVA, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my questions. One, so Sylvie kicked her to the end of time, right? But then she was just able to open a door and get out?
I guess maybe because she had missed minutes with her.
Oh.
I don't know.
And then Miss Minutes is now completely, essentially a baby form of herself. Like she doesn't have power anymore. Is that what we kind of?
Ouroboros rebooted the system, which
Yeah,
put her offline.
right. But then she came back, didn't she? Or that was just the phase that she
Yeah.
was going through when she got off.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because and then the title of the episode and the teaser about the MCU exploding. And Tyler, here's the big spoiler. You want to hear this?
Hold on. Let me write it down for him so he can read it.
Put the closed captioning on.
The MCU exploded.
The entire
What the hell?
MCU.
Holy spoiler!
The entire MCU exploded.
Holy spoiler!
Like it shouldn't exist anymore, right, Pat?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
literally what happens in the.
Jesse just said there's 6 more episodes. What do you say?
a total of 6.
I have no idea.
No, she said there are 6 episodes. This is not the season finale.
It's
Oh, yeah, I think-
not-
She misunderstood what I was saying.
Yeah, Mike was. Yeah.
Ayla says she's destroyed.
Why don't we put
Jesse's
these comments up on
destroyed.
it? Okay, sorry, Karen.
Sorry, Andy Karen doesn't know how to work a computer.
Okay, sorry.
I did put them
Make it
up. The
better.
only person that noticed was Michael.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Karen. Sorry.
And I was answering
That's because I'm not
Jesse.
paying attention to
I
him.
know.
Sorry. yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Mike, the entire MCU is done now. It doesn't exist.
Could be a good thing.
Maybe.
Well,
Whatever.
no.
It's like holy MCU painting themselves in a corner. In the Nick Fury world, we've got a superhero now that literally has every Avenger power.
What?
Oh, you didn't even see
watch
I
that?
said. Wait, what?
There's a character. What's her name? That.
In Secret Invasion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Secret Invasion. I said
Yeah,
Secret.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah. Secret Invasion. Kira.
Kira Knightley?
Kira.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's just Kira.
She literally has all the powers of every Avenger.
Yeah, we watched like 3 episodes of that. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it until that final episode was a little hokey. I still didn't hate it, but the final episode took down the rest of the season a notch. But
Gaia. Yes.
yeah, Gaia. Thank you,
Just
Ayla.
Kira in Star Wars.
Yeah,
right?
Kira in Star Wars, right? Yeah. I didn't even realize how similar those were between her Star
Yeah.
Wars and her Marvel
Yeah.
persona. Thank you, Ayla. But yeah, so she's got every Avenger ability in Secret Invasion MCU. But now Loki and the TVA just destroyed the loom blew up, and in that moment the TVA blows up, and you'd assume, and this is the part that I guess is the only assumption, we don't actually know this, is that all of the extra timeline branches were destroyed.
Yeah.
You know what some people are joking about, Mike, right?
I don't.
Good, we're just going to start over on the
Right.
MCU anyway.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said this could be a good thing.
Yeah. They're going to re-release
Reboot.
Iron Man next year or whatever and pretend this is what happened. That whatever, bad joke. But anyway, yeah. So I will agree with you, Pat. This episode was fun, and we got a lot of involvement. Yeah, thanks, Karen. We did get a lot of involvement with Victor Timely, Kang, he who remains, whatever, and Mobius and OB actually doing. Oh, that was the other thing too. They did the plan that they were trying to get done in the last 2 episodes, right?
Yeah, they needed Victor Timely to unlock everything,
Yeah.
which they were successful in doing. And they wanted somebody, again, to hoof it out and get their reset on the loom before they turn into spaghetti.
And he literally steps outside and turns into spaghetti.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and then they miss minutes. And here's another, Tyler, miss minutes. Another question I got too. Do you believe Miss Minutes what she told Ravonna about Victor Timely? Or
Yes, because they had that in episode 1 where Loki was in the room by himself in the future and he was listening to the old tapes and it was the same conversation. Basically.
Oh, okay. My lovely wife was telling us to check out Loki's Instagram for some reason. She's just trying to. Oh, something is definitely up. Okay, so apparently you need to go there and check it out. But
The white screen.
oh,
I'm gonna check it out right now.
that's fine. Tyler's gonna check it out, but he said he didn't spoil it.
And did you catch the joke? Victor Timely was watching Ms. Minutes reboot.
What did he say? I
And
forget.
she was skipping and stuttering. She's like,
Oh,
"There's no
and he
need to make
said,
fun."
"You don't need to mock me or whatever."
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
that was funny. Yeah. So yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode. It's just so crazy the things that happen, and this isn't a season finale.
Right.
And where do we go from here? Kind of stuff, you know.
Could have easily worked as a season finale.
Yeah,
Would have
yeah.
really left you
Yeah.
hanging.
There's
What?
there's one post.
There's one post on official Loki.
What's it say?
Time's up.
Access denied. It is the video. If you play it, it says access denied.
Oh, she
Oh, it's a
said
9
this.
second.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I definitely don't like Miss Minutes now. Do you?
There's a lot of flip floppy going on. in the
Yeah,
show.
right.
Like the diehard TVA agents. Were,
Oh, yeah,
were all
yeah.
out to prune, and then suddenly they kind of flip flopped. They didn't want to go with Ravonna.
Yeah, you know,
she
I
took
sh-
care of them.
I guess that this is in typical review form for me was a total hatchet job because I should have done it opposite. Because the first thing we got, was Ravonna killing all the TVA agents except for X5.
What?
Yeah. And then Victor Timely dies.
Yeah.
And
What?
then the MCU blows up. It's,
Oh my god.
It was
But
insane.
we also got the answer going back to episode 1 who proved
Oh!
Loki.
See, Pat, this is great. That's what else happened too. There was Karen's pointing out Ayla's comment says it used to have posts all the way for the first season in 2021, and now it only has the
Just
one.
one.
Oh, gotcha.
That's dedication.
Interesting. Yeah.
So-
Ayla knows. Ayla knows.
They all got deleted because the MCU blew up.
Yep.
And you're saying you didn't hate it? It sounds awesome.
No, I didn't want to give the impression I hated it. Maybe I stated that weirdly to where you
Oh,
got
yeah.
the impression I didn't like it.
You didn't like it,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I didn't love it, because there's so much so confusing, and I don't really know where this is going. You can't, who could possibly know where this is going?
But it sounds pretty fascinating.
Well, the other thing that Pat
Yeah, your
mentioned that
description of it makes me really want to watch it.
okay, good. the other thing that Pat mentioned about it was we actually, going back to episode 1, there was a moment where me and Pat actually talked about it, where, Pat actually proposed the question, who pulled Loki or pruned Loki when Loki first sees Sylvie? And we find out later, you ready, Tyler?
No,
Loki pruned Loki. It was himself.
don't know.
He was himself.
I'm trying not to register what you're
He
saying.
did it himself.
What?
It was crazy.
Man. Uncle Mikey, what'd they do to me?
So again, I'm going
I
to
asked them
follow.
for a spoiler-free review.
I'm going to
And
follow.
then they gave me minute by minute.
I thought you said free spoiler review.
I'm going to follow this up by adding that like Indiana Jones again. Man, people that are complaining about this one, I don't get the complaints, Like, and it would be fine if they were like me, where they were complaining in the way that I'm complaining that this happened. Where do we go from here? I don't know. It's so confusing, right? Blah, blah, blah. But as far as a fun ride, I'm in, So it's totally interesting. And then Ayla helps. She definitely hype the show up all the time. Did you know hype's a new thing, Pat?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, kids say it all the time.
It's good to know.
Yeah. But anyway, Loki, as far as quality, it's a 9.5. Fun for me, 8.5. So definitely check out Loki season 2.
I don't hate it. It's like almost perfect.
I know.
Okay, listen.
I didn't hate it. It's a 9. Yeah, obviously.
9.5.
9.5.
So my statement was just overly obvious, basically.
Basically, how you just described Loki season 2 is like you saying, I didn't hate.
I'm going to
Gladiator as a
rewatch
movie.
this later because here's the way I was chiming in. Hype. This is I
The
actually
show is peak cinema.
No.
Okay.
Who said that?
Oh, Ayla says it's just a me thing too.
Or hype.
Hey, I've been telling all my adult friends that I know that that's a all kids thing. You started to
Now it's going to be.
right, yeah, no, the
What's the
millions
millions
of
of
kids.
viewers?
Yeah. But I disagree. I think I opened it with Pat said he loved it, and I said I didn't love
Yeah.
it, but
He's trying to temper.
No,
it a
you
little
said I
bit.
didn't hate it.
I didn't say I didn't hate it.
No.
I did. I'm not a hater.
I didn't
Just you
love
said it's
it.
peak cinema.
Maybe you did say I didn't
It's
love it.
hard
That's
to
what I
believe. It's
think
hard
that's
to
what I said, right? Pat?
believe.
I will have to review the tape.
Yeah.
Who are you talking
Hey, we're gonna
about?
stop the
Ayla.
show here and review the tape and come back. No, I'm just kidding. Johnny, are you watching any Loki or
I
anything?
loved Loki.
Okay. All right, that'll do it for me and what Kevin watched. Oh, okay. Thanks to the audience. Mike, I see you shuffling papers over there. That means you're getting ready, right?
Okay, yeah, I should have done this hours ago.
Ayla's 1 second chime in. She's saying she may be biased. Yeah, there's no maybe about it there. Lady. All right, you look ready though, Mike. So we're just gonna do this.
I am now.
Busy spoiling the whole season 2 of Loki.
All right, Mike. Here we go. What do you got?
Angry about spoiling that. All right, let's see. Here we go. We have 10 books coming out this Wednesday, November 1st.
Yeah. Date's right.
And I had to pick from 565 covers.
Johnny,
Yeah.
there you go.
What?
Look at the pick 3.
Yeah, I see.
You remember you commented that today.
What?
Come here.
What did he comment?
What?
That Batman. Remember you said I'm surprised Mike didn't put that on the pick 3.
No, I don't. That was a different book.
Mhm.
Oh, it didn't look just like that?
No.
I've
That's
never
what
seen
he showed
anything
me.
look like
Yeah, it was
that.
the one with snow, and it was Kelly Jones' art. Remember with the snow coming all around him?
Huh.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Okay. Oh yeah, these come out 11/1, so it wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Right.
I'm drinking though. That's my
All
excuse.
right. So,
There, Mike, what do you got?
Was there not a Megatron? No Megatron? You got Starscream and Optimus. Like Starscream, not the leader of the Decepticons, I don't think.
Oh,
oh,
oh.
Usually not the leader of the Decepticons.
we may have read something that you haven't read.
Yeah, maybe.
Or-
Anyway, what do you got,
Okay.
Mike?
All right. We'll start off with Venom 27 from Cafu.
Interesting.
Yeah, bless you. X-Men 28, Joshua Cassara. Doctor Strange number 9, Alex Ross. Magneto 4, Todd Nyuk.
Yeah,
Nyuk.
I just say no.
It's probably Knock, but Nyuk.
Well, it's N-A-U-K. It's not N-U-A-K.
I know. Savage, Red Sonja, #1, Dan Panosian.
Nice.
Detective Comics, 1076, Jason Sean Alexander. Did he just start adding the Sean?
That seems like it. I
Yeah.
thought the same thing.
I thought he was a new artist because I never heard it any other way. I thought he was. If you take away the Sean, I'm assuming Seinfeld. You know, Jason Alexander.
Jason Alexander. Oh. Yeah, he was a longtime artist on Spawn.
I didn't know that.
Scarlet Witch #10.
There's
Mark
been another
Aspinall.
artist except for McFarlane.
Yeah, Greg Capullo, Todd McFarlane, and Jason Alexander.
Never heard of him.
Masters of the Universe 3, Jake Smith. Transformers #1, second printing, the Decepticon from Jason Howard, and then Transformers #1, second printing with the Autobot by Jason Howard.
Interesting. Very interesting. John, what did you think of this week? Looking at all those covers.
It's pretty good. I like that. I don't like that He-Man though. I don't like that
Yeah.
He-Man.
I don't like the He-Man.
Want to know
either.
Valor's comments?
Yes.
That's horrible.
The He-Man? Okay.
I feel like He-Man's been disrespected on that picture.
So are you a fan of the He-Man cover?
No.
What were you going to say, Pat? You have something? Oh, John?
Yeah, those Transformers are pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Galvatron's gonna kick the crap out of that star
Okay.
any second now.
I looked the guy up. Who's
Yeah,
the
we'll
artist on the
see.
He-Man?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jake Smith.
Okay, so I looked him up, and he does a lot of Godzilla stuff, and I think his Godzilla stuff is really neat.
No, really.
I just didn't care for this He-Man cover.
Yeah, I picked that one because it was colorful. It was very cartoony. I figured the kids would love it, and Marcus thought it was kind of cool.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It's like super okay.
Super okay.
Mark thought it was cool, but he didn't vote for it.
Doesn't that Batman remind you of your favorite 400?
I
John?
see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the one you showed me in the store today too, doesn't that remind you of your 400? Maybe that's where my confusion's happening.
Maybe. I mean, it's very blocky Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
Standing very center. And
Yeah. Which I told you that's growing on me more as I
Yeah.
more. You know what's not growing on me a little bit less as I see more and more? This was gonna shock you. Are you all ready?
Barry Windsor-Smith.
No. No, this is someone I loved and they're
Oh, they're going down.
Oh,
McFarlane.
down.
McFarlane.
no.
Alex Ross.
Alex Ross.
Really?
I love that Doctor Strange.
I actually do. I picked it too. It's just Alex Ross now. I don't know, I'm getting tired or something, you know.
I kind of went through that with Art Germ for a bit, but now the way he's changed, before he was just doing those kind of almost headshots. Now he's doing more of the full body with some background stuff. So
And I'll throw this out that the reason I picked the Doctor Strange, even though Alex Ross is waning on me, is I hated this week. Sorry,
I
Mike.
kind of think that I think Ross is getting better right now. I think his stuff is looking like he's being more experimental with his colors, his color
Yeah.
choice. It's not just
It
realistic.
still looks the same
That's-
to me.
That's what I love about that cover was the colors on that cover.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just look at it in
It was-
person when it comes out. I think you'll be impressed.
He was doing some crazy stuff on Fantastic Four. Yeah. Like when he was doing some of those covers. I don't know. I
We
feel
just
like
talked
he's
about
trying
that
to.
last week, right?
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to grow a little bit, not just doing the same old thing anymore.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's the exact opposite. I feel like it's the same old style. I'm over it. I'm starting to be over it. I
I
shouldn't say
understand
That happens.
Yeah.
everybody's wrong once in a while.
Facts.
Yep.
I love that Savager and Sundry though. And you know what? I tried to look through these covers through your guys' eyes to think, okay, what are these guys going to say all artsy about this? And you know what? I thought that horse was awesome.
I love the horse.
It was cool.
Yeah, I thought
Nailed
that
it.
was so
Nice.
great. Yep.
Just every part of it was sick. It was great.
I really like the Magneto too.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that either.
Oh yeah, I just loved how that just gave me just old time.
It's an homage cover.
Was the X-Men one an homage cover? The Juggernaut one?
Not
Is
that
it
I know
the
of.
Spider-Man homage where he's coming out?
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I don't know, but it might be.
I feel like that is from Spider-Man. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah, look that one up. I'm not sure. But when Mark was looking at it, he goes, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's Magneto." Well, then who's that? That's Magneto. What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly.
That one, a lot of the background character, that sort of reminded me of an Art Adams cover.
Oh
The
yeah.
background
Yeah.
characters look really Art Adams-ish to me.
What's that an homage cover of?
Which one?
Which one?
The Magneto looks.
Magneto.
It's crazy.
Is there a New Mutants? Is there a New Mutants?
I think it's a Venom Carnage.
No.
Venom Carnage.
Your mind is
Oh.
just totally. It's always Venom.
No, it's not.
Reflections
That
got to be
cover,
Venom.
I think-
Homages are all Venom.
It's
Venom,
an
Venom.
homage, 100%.
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
It's real similar to the McFarlane one.
Oh yeah, I
It
didn't
wasn't
even think
a
of
cover.
that.
It was just
Oh,
I was thinking of the
interior.
Spider-Man
Okay.
coming out of the ground. You know where he has that cover where he's punching.
Mhm.
Spider-Man's literally punching two people up. He's not coming out of the ground. It's up on the cover like that. That's what I was thinking.
I was thinking
But anyway, who won this one, Mike?
Well, let's start in third place.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Third place. I swear. There it is.
Nice.
We've got Detective Comics 1076.
Yep.
Jason Alexander.
I'm hoping there's other options on this one, but I'll probably grab this one if I have to.
This is the B cover. There's definitely there's the traditional detective, which I can't remember who's doing those. It's got it's a real nice look.
The framey look now, yeah.
Yeah.
I like those a lot. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this.
Oh, really? Man, I absolutely love this.
His ears are 18 feet long.
That's
And
cool.
Yeah,
what'd you say? That's cool, Karen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. I mean, the gallows in the background and the sun and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very cool.
Yeah, not me.
All right. Well,
I voted for that one.
who is this artist again?
Jason Alexander.
It's like
From
Simon Bisley,
Seinfeld?
isn't it?
He
It does.
switched over to
Yeah,
Comic
yeah,
art.
yeah.
Yep. It's kind of like if Bisley did the pencils and then Sienkiewicz inked it or something.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
You have to add that Sean to make sure it stands out, Mike.
Okay, Jason Sean Alexander. It's like what's his name? Sean Murphy. He dropped the Gordon.
Yeah.
Man, you can't
What's
do
the
that.
Tinian? What do you call him?
James
the third
Tinian the fourth.
or the fourth? Like, what do I care about the other three? Like,
Just saying that. It's not like that's a common name. Man.
yeah.
Mhm.
Right. All right. All right. Number 2 coming in second
You just
place.
disrespected 3 James Chinney.
I know, I
One
did, but I
comment.
don't care. They can come at me.
All right.
All right. Second place. This should make you a little happier there, Kevin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Red Sonja number 1. Dan
Nice. I voted for that.
I voted for that too. Yep. Yep.
It's nice to see Red Sonja have a little place on our charts. She sometimes doesn't get to.
Nope.
Yeah.
And this is funny. A book
Can you
that-
handle a drum roll this time, Karen?
Mhm.
All right.
Is it going?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm
You'll
sitting
hear
here.
it, right?
I know. I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait.
You were
All right.
about to say something. I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh yeah. And in first place, a book that we didn't even talk about.
What?
Scarlet Witch number 10.
There is no way.
There is a way.
Everybody in my house voted for this except me. How about you, Pat?
My son voted for it. He's
Yeah.
like, Moon Knight?
I think I voted for it too, just because I like seeing Moon Knight on the ground there.
All ties in the side.
He dies all the time.
Yeah. The women in my family voted for it.
Yeah.
I like
This
too.
woman didn't.
It's just
I like
not-
too that she's like the most powerful sorceress or whatever, and like maybe the most powerful character of Marvel argument, and she's used to
Got a gun.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a magic man.
Yeah.
So it might be that I think the negative space helps a little bit, and just one of those neat.
Yeah.
Marcus pointed out, he's like, the moon phases there are all wrong.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, see, I
Good
didn't
for
even
him.
notice that.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Knowing things.
Yeah. So he didn't vote for it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And why does a witch need a gun?
If
So
those,
that's,
if those
uh,
Harry
that's-
Potter characters had had a gun, they could have taken Voldemort out a lot.
All right, Mike. I'm going to say good job anyway, even though I wasn't a fan of this week. You obviously had some fans, and I know it's hard work, and you do hard work, so it's a good job. So.
What I want to do. One of these times, if you guys are up for it, each of you pick 3, and then I'll pick 4,
Yeah.
and we'll put them up there, and then
Well, yeah, we mentioned that maybe for the as one special thing for the premiere episode season 4. That's what he was kind of suggesting. Maybe we could do that one time. What do you think of that? Then we're gonna naturally get the mix. He has to work so hard to try to get everything right.
Yeah. So I think if we do that one time, that'll be fun. Just switch it up a little bit for me. Make it a little bit
I'm in.
interesting.
I'm in. Stay tuned.
Cool.
But in the meantime, we did something different this time for our Get It or Forget It, which is going to be pretty fun. Right back?
Yeah.
All right, so this week on Get It or Forget It, we all read the same 2 to 3 books. And the 2 that everybody read was Giant Robot Hellboy. You want to put that up, Mike?
I don't. I do, but I can't
Okay.
because we just mentioned the other one.
And Transformers, number 1.
Yeah,
Right? We
so-
all 3. You didn't read those, right, John?
I could pretend I did.
Okay, that's fine. Johnny's going to pretend
Like
he
high
read
school
them.
again.
That's perfect. So Johnny's going to pretend he read it, but we actually all read it. So we're going to give our individual input. Since Tyler usually doesn't read anything when he's on the show, and he did read it. Let's start with Ty. Ty, what did you think of Transformers number 1?
I felt like it was just normal. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's weird to say. It didn't feel particularly exciting
Okay.
to me. What Starscream bring? They're like the Autobots and Decepticons are all messed up on a ship, and then I don't remember who his name is. That brings
Jetstream,
them-
right?
Jetfire.
Is it Jetfire, Mike?
Jetfire is an Autobot.
Yeah.
Jetfire brings them all back, but the Decepticons get alive first,
More of them come to life first, yeah.
and what's Starscream
Yeah.
is comes back first, and he blows Bumblebee's face off while he's still knocked out.
He blows Bumblebee's face off.
Um,
That's
And he got upset that he did that, but Starscream's trying to.
Starscream was upset.
Yeah, No. The guy that
Bumblebee was
brought
upset.
Jetfire.
the guy.
Bumblebee had no
Yeah, he
face.
didn't really say much.
Yeah.
Jetfire was
Jetfire.
upset that Starscream blew up Bumblebee's face while he was sleeping.
They used to be buddies.
Well, I think they more
Jet-
focused on
Jetfire and
Optimus
Starscream.
being upset, right? They had Optimus like holding him, like,
at the end,
okay,
but initially Starscream was the first one to get up,
all right,
and his immediate reaction was to start blowing away the Autobots. But then Jetstream got upset that he did that. He tried to
Jetfire.
convince Jetstream that the Autobot
Jetfire.
symbol.
Starscream and Jetfire.
Starscream. He tried to convince Jetfire that the Autobot symbol means that these people are evil.
Yeah,
And then pretty much everybody else wakes up. Optimus Prime jumps in
yeah,
and defeats him, makes Starscream run away.
yeah.
I don't have too much of a judgment because I want to see how the story unfolds, but it just felt like what
It's just okay right now?
What normal, okay, good I'd expect from a Transformers. So in my opinion's indifferent about it.
Okay,
If you're a fan, it's totally a get it, but there's nothing bad about it either. So,
okay,
but if you don't care about Transformers, it's nothing that's going to make you want to read Transformers.
yeah, okay. Johnny, what did you think?
What would make me want to read more Transformers if there was more Megatron in this?
Right, there's no Megatron in this
Yeah,
one.
that is a problem.
Yeah,
It needs Megatron. If not Megatron, then definitely Galvatron.
yeah,
But it didn't have either one.
that's true.
I just looked through the pages and saw no Megatron, and I saw no Galvatron, and I just closed it.
I'm not reading it.
Yeah, that one's crap.
Let me know.
The only thing I'll say about that is I feel like they're holding off on Megatron. He's gonna be a big bombshell
Yeah.
sooner or later.
That's
So
not too bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they had that moment where I think it was Starscream that, or no, it was who I can't even think of the other ones he had. The other Decepticons that woke up as well. One of them actually started to reference Megatron, and Starscream's like, "Don't even say it! I'm the leader of the
Yeah.
Decepticons." There's a moment. Mike, what'd you think?
I really thought it was going to be better than what it turned out to be, and I'm thinking maybe I just wasn't in the mood to read it, because I was excited for it, and it just wouldn't end, and maybe because I was tired.
That's a when you
Wow.
say it just won't end, that's a negative review. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
I just kept turning the page. I'm like, holy cow, there's more pages, and I think because I also had the other 2 books on deck that I really wanted to read more. So, but it had that, and I remember when you were reading it, and you're over there going, oh, whoa, your reaction. I was like, oh, I can't wait to get to that part because I had already read half of it, and then the final page was just pretty brutal.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's definitely a get it because like what Patrick said, I think we're really they're setting up for some really great action coming up.
Yeah.
I think I'd agree with the get it because it's compelling enough to where you want to see where this is going and how they were all in their position.
Your negative review swayed Tyler to go to get it.
Yeah.
Good job, Mike.
Yeah. It is
I'm
a get
about
it,
to buy
even
this
though-
whole line.
Even though I struggled to get through it, I think there were other circumstances that made me not enjoy it much. I do have some interiors if you want to look, and this is one I didn't like this panel.
Yeah.
I was like, what? But I love Daniel Warren Johnson's work. And I think Patrick had mentioned we'll see how his work fits drawing, these characters because
Transformers are not for everybody.
right, he's got a real certain style, and I didn't like that panel, and I hate being so negative. I couldn't figure out what was going on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about it. I think Pat said it a few times about how when people really nail drawn robots, it's really good. But man, that's what I totally thought. I should have gotten involved with taking some pictures of panels because there was a couple in this I was like, man, that just looks dumb.
Yeah.
That doesn't even look like it's making any sense whatsoever.
Well, he's given
I think it's
Starscream
pretty-
a suplex there. But
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
suplex is.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Optimus is-
Yeah,
is-
because there's
Optimus
two-
is on his head.
Yeah. He's suplexing,
backwards.
suplexing him. Yeah.
Yeah,
But there were,
But I know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
I remember when Marvel was putting out, way back in the day when they were putting out Transformers, and I usually thought they were. I always thought like the kiss of death for a lot of artists was putting them on Transformers or GI Joe because a lot of people just can't draw that kind of tech,
yeah.
and it just like they could draw people all day long, but they couldn't draw guns and they couldn't draw tanks and they couldn't draw robots, and so yeah.
What say you on that, Pat?
As far as the issue goes,
The issue in general, but
Yeah.
more specifically to start off
yeah, he's,
about the drawing.
Johnny
Blah, blah, blah.
nailed it because that kept me away from the Transformers Marvel comic. I was like, this art does not look right.
Yeah.
And like Mike said, Daniel Warren Johnson, he's so organic, not mechanical. And I wondered how the fit would be, but I thought it was good. I thought the artwork was pretty good.
Okay.
Unlike the James Herron covers that were in pick 3, I kind of had issues with that. It always comes down to the legs look lumpy or something. They don't look mechanical, and there's some of that in here, but I think the overall look of the book was good,
Yeah, I should have gathered other, some good panels because there were good panels. It's just those 2 were just glaring to me. I was like, man, this is. Just
I wanted to
Yeah.
see a couple of the other glaring bad panels. That's what.
Oh, you would run.
Just because I agree with everything all y'all are saying, except I do feel like there was a couple other panels that were pretty bad. But overall, I thought they did a good job. Did you give this a get it or forget it?
It's hard for me because I'm just not a big Transformers fan, and I always struggle with the human portion of books like this,
Right.
and none of that really grabbed me.
Yeah.
I was reading it a little bit under duress today,
Yeah.
but I still really couldn't get into the human portions of the story. Maybe that might come. I don't know. I'd give it maybe a mild get it because, I certainly didn't hate it.
Yeah.
Just not being a Transformers fan and not totally loving what was going on. Mild get it, I'd say.
The last page was gripping.
That's what I wanted to comment on to start mine was that, it was, you weren't going to show it, are you?
I don't have it.
Okay, thank God.
It's
This is
gripping.
a family-friendly show. That's what I
Give me
was.
that book. Let me see what you're.
I was so shocked at how graphic the final panel was. Do we want to just say what it was?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, literally, was it Starscream that was holding him?
I know.
That grabbed him, picked
I
him
think
up,
so.
and
I
just
don't remember
squeezed. It was
the exact
Starscream,
line.
right?
Yeah.
Grabbed one of the humans that was in the book and just squished him. And
Yeah.
he just popped like a big.
It was a big old.
Yeah, it was bad. And yeah, that's totally.
Yeah.
I saw that in the store. Actually.
I thought the part that was odd about this too was that we didn't get really any backstory on the people. They were just kind of there, and while the Decepticons and Autobots were awakening, we just are watching them just reacting to it. And we really didn't get any story from them, you know.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yeah, they're kind of just watching it all happen.
Yeah.
Can I sidebar a little bit?
Yeah.
On the topic of not liking the art making you not want to get something. Just talking about the old Transformers with Marvel.
Yeah.
It made me think about how I don't want to get the current Amazing Spider-Man because I don't like Patrick Gleason's
What?
Spider-Man.
Different strokes for different folks.
He's the only thing keeping me getting the book.
I'm doing too much snorting today.
I was gonna drop
it's
it.
so
and I saw-
enjoyable for you, Pat.
And
You
then
can't
I
help
peeked
yourself.
back into it and I thought it looked really good. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll hop back on. But then it was only for like 3 covers that Patrick Gleason wasn't drawing it. And then when I searched into the future, he's back.
He's back on it. That's
So
the
I
only
was
thing keeping the
like-
book on my list right now.
I don't feel any way about it at all.
I don't like I think volume 3 and 4 look amazing, but then I don't like how Patrick Gleason's doing it.
So I'm gonna give this a get it too because I am interested in actually getting it, getting number 2 because I thought number 1 was pretty interesting. You know, so
So how much connection to Void Rivals?
yeah, I was curious
Well,
about that myself too.
Right now, the only connection I can make was what's the fuel they're looking for?
Energon.
Yeah, Energon. Yeah.
That's the Energon universe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the only connection I've seen so far. Outside of in Void Rivals, we've seen, you know, who do we see in there?
Jetfire.
Yeah. So I don't know how they're going to connect those.
Because they kind of play this in issue 1 that Jetfire was on a mission to find a new world for the Transformers. He's kind of not on the same page as all the rest of the Autobots, Decepticons. In fact, they make it seem like he doesn't even know about the factions at first. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's where,
Okay.
because I think even in Void Rivals, they're out looking for an energy source as well. So
Is this the Transformers that's crossing over with G.I. Joe now?
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know how that part. We're just looking at the Void Rivals Transformers crossover.
Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
GI Joe in this book at all.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're all, from what I understand, I
The
think they're
same
going to be
universe,
part
yeah.
of that Energon universe.
Yeah. No, I
too,
know,
so
but I'm just saying. I was just letting them know in this issue there isn't any.
that's going to be crazy.
And you know, GI Joe was in the last Transformers movie. Did you know that? We talked about that on the show.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Who
The
was
after
it?
credit scene has GI Joe hiring the one guy that had partnered with the Transformers the entire movie.
I always thought the soldiers that were in the first several Transformers movies should have just been G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that's kind of the concept.
Yeah.
It seems like they're doing. Yeah, because they're not the same characters. Like it's completely new cast in the latest Transformers.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Giant Hellboy next. Right, Mike?
Sure, I've got that one up.
So I'm interested in your review of this one, John. What do you think of this one?
It was solid.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. Yeah, pretty solid. No pun intended,
Nope.
because he's a robot.
Nope.
That's what you got.
That's it.
All right, Pat. Since Hellboy's your boy, what do you got on this one first?
I mean, I'm obviously biased, but
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, I love Duncan Fegredo. It's great to see him back doing Hellboy stuff. I love giant robots.
And it's all the stuff you love.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
love
there's some interiors.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
And I love there's not a lot. This is a quick read,
Yeah.
like we discussed,
yeah,
but I love the setup. You know, very quickly, Hellboy is kidnapped, taken away, drugged, whatever. And
it's 1962, right?
yes,
Yeah.
62, yeah, somewhere in the 60s.
Yeah.
London, 1960s.
Right.
And basically, it seems like this team of scientists is transferring Hellboy's consciousness into this giant robot.
Yeah.
And it appears to be because there's other giant monsters on this island. They're trying to recover something from this island. I don't think we know yet.
Yeah.
And it's Hellboy waking up, finding himself, his consciousness in this giant robot, and literally trying to find his footing. And there's some funny bits.
Yeah, it's
in this.
pretty
I
funny.
shot. Yeah, like you said, he's
It's-
gonna battle this big creature.
It really
He really
is.
gets laid out.
It's Hellboy, because this is typically what happens to him. He gets his butt kicked
Yeah.
until he figures things out, and then goes to town. So this is usually what happens. Hellboy's going to get clocked, just like giant robot Hellboy's getting clocked here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, this is one that I was like making under my breath Snickers the entire time I was reading it. Well, Mike was like, "You're supposed to save what you think for the show, but I know what you think because you're over there giggling every 2 minutes." It's pretty funny. So that's it. I'm just gonna. So what did you give it? What did you give it?
It's again.
Obviously,
It's a get it
It's
for
like it was
me.
written for him.
Yeah.
right.
It's like Patrick had said it so far. It's like, look, I'll just get it for you.
right.
I want you to have it so much.
Would you say this is a must-have for Hellboy fans, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because it's Mike and Duncan Fregredo back doing some Hellboy stuff. I'm
Yeah.
sure the Hellboy fans will eat it up.
Yeah, but I second everything Pat said, and I'll just say it's an easy get it for me too.
You also
Yeah.
thought it was solid then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, it was solid. Hype. Yeah, I thought it was fun,
Yeah.
and I'm glad that we reviewed this because I was probably gonna not pick this book up.
How many issues are in this one? Do we know?
There's only 3.
There's only
It
3.
says 1 of 3 right on it.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
yes.
is great. It's
I
like
see that.
it,
Oh,
gets
yeah,
into
that's
it,
Nice observation.
and it wraps
Nice
things
job.
up pretty quickly, I guess. So I'm looking forward to it. And like Patrick said, the art is fantastic. I love it.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get issue 2 and 3 on this one. This is a must have. It was a lot of fun.
Okay,
It's because they got progressives. I can see writing now.
nice. Tyler, what do you got?
I mostly agree with everything we said.
What's the non-mostly? What's the not part that isn't the everything?
It's just that I'm not
A Hellboy fan.
a Hellboy fan yet.
Have you seen the movies?
Yes,
Did
I
you
like them.
movies?
I love them.
Okay. How can you not be a Hellboy fan if you love the movies then?
I don't seek out Hellboy.
Gotcha. Fair
And I
enough.
think that's what makes a fan.
Well, from what I understand, Patrick's gonna give you.
I will read them if you. I want to correct myself. Actually,
Okay.
I complain about Patrick Gleason with Spider-Man.
Mhm.
I made a bad reference. John Romita Jr. is what I don't like.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's better. Oh my god.
I don't know if I agree with that. It was better because I still enjoy John Romita Jr.
I don't like his Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh.
Saints.
I said on the show, I think in my mind, he's my favorite Spider-Man artist.
Really?
I mean, he's not at the top of his game anymore.
Right.
There's been a slight decline, I think, but boy,
He's done. I used to have a poster that he did on our wall. He's done some really good Spider-Man. You probably don't even realize some of the stuff that he did. Like if you went back and looked
Junior?
at, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been doing it since the '80s.
Hmm.
Like he's done a lot of Spider-Man.
Maybe he's trying to change his style and it's not working.
well, he's getting older. That's the problem,
Because
unfortunately.
every of the current run of Amazing Spider-Man, when I like the covers and in the book, it's Ed McGuinness did it.
Well, I will say his covers haven't been top notch either, but his storytelling is still.
Well, Zeb
Very
Wells
good,
is
but-
writing it, right?
Yeah, but when I say storytelling, it's the way the art flows
Right.
and tells the story. If you didn't have words to read.
Yeah, he's really easy to read. Like you barely have to look at the words to understand the story. He just takes it right through panel to panel.
Mm.
He's a really good storyteller. But his style was really different back in the '80s.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You have to show me something.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah.
like some of his '80s stuff.
And I imagine once these guys have been doing this for 30 years,
Yeah.
I think they get bored. They try to experiment and
Yeah,
make it exciting for them again. So
Yeah.
and also simplify it to the point where it's like they don't have to keep doing all this little micro stuff that they have to draw.
Right.
And they just make it as simple as possible. And he is a minimalist.
It's a little disappointing to me because I'm only a recent collector
Yeah.
within the last
Yeah.
2 years. So I haven't been around. So of course, one of the first things I put on my list was Amazing Spider-Man because I think everything else I've seen in the past is so awesome. But then as soon as I got to like book like 20 in this run, I was like, I'm not even liking this.
I think that's funny because Patrick and I were having a conversation about Jack Kirby on the way down here, and I was saying Jack Kirby and in the 80s, like I was sort of familiar with his 60s stuff, but I didn't understand it was the same person as the guy in the 80s who was doing like Who's Who pinups and Who's Who in DC, and I hated him. I was like, this guy's awful. Like, why is he doing it? And 20 years before that, it was only 20 years before that.
Yeah,
That wasn't that long.
that's you always, that's
Yeah.
always weird.
That's weird. It was only 20 years before that. That guy was like creating the Fantastic Four and,
Yeah.
and Thor and Iron Man. So like, I can understand where you're coming from because I didn't get where he was at that time.
Yeah.
But I did like his older stuff when I went back and looked at that.
Mhm.
But yeah, he was another one. Like he over stylized at the end probably, and he had a very distinct style. And it was minimalistic and stylistic, and yeah, I just thought it looked ugly. Now I look back on it, I appreciate it, but I still don't like it as much as his early stuff.
Yeah. All right, but this one's an easy get it for all of us.
Yeah, I'm glad everybody liked this. And I will say, this is a perfect Hellboy series for people coming in cold.
Oh,
You don't have to know anything,
Right, yeah.
So because kind of we don't know anything what's going on.
Right, it's just
you don't have to
simple
know
where we're starting.
backstory. About
Yeah,
it.
right, yeah.
Yeah, and I think maybe that's why I was relieved with it. 'cause
Right.
A lot of the Hellboy stuff I don't get. 'Cause I'm like, man, what am I gonna have to know a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
this was great just to jump right in.
Yeah. All right,
All right.
and then I think only Tyler, did you read Dracula?
No.
Did you read Dracula? Johnny's gonna pretend he read Dracula. and then me
I
and-
know all about Dracula.
Yeah.
I can tell you about Dracula.
Okay. Then me and Mike actually read Dracula
read
number
Dracula.
1. Can I take the lead on this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Man, oh man.
Uh-oh.
I've said it a million times that I don't read horror comics, but I obviously took, swallowed it for the show. And man, I love this issue so much.
Thank you. I was so worried because I loved it. I thought it was
Yeah,
amazing.
this was so great.
Is it the Bram
And
Stoker story?
Yeah.
essentially, yeah. Uh-huh. So
It's-
like you're saying, you know everything about
Yeah.
Dracula, I guarantee you could
Yeah.
cite everything. And basically why I'm gonna say I love this because it was real simple Dracula storytelling, all what we knew already.
Yeah.
It's the art that really sold this one for me, which again is shocking for me because typically the art style that this book is, I'm not into.
Yeah.
But with the storytelling, and I'm going to tell my wife to read this.
I'm
You
gonna say, yeah.
We talk about that all the time, trying to get our wives to read the books, right? And I
Yeah.
think Jesse would love this.
I've got interiors too while you talk.
Yeah, it's so cool. And that scene right there is so great too, with the ladies talking and the ones like, they seem to be bored with their life and they're talking about how Renfield has basically been arrested for the murders of a bunch of men on a ship, right?
Yeah.
And obviously it's Dracula, but the psychiatrists are thinking he just went crazy and had the ability. And these two ladies are talking about how they captured this serial killer and he's crazy. And man, him eating the bugs too, the art sold that in this.
Right.
It was really gross,
Yeah.
And then, again, like I said, this art is not my jam, but man, the art sold this book for me. And I loved it so much.
The way Renfield is, it's perfect. And like this scene here, like I said, I think one of these women, they're married to the doctor that's a psychiatrist who wrote this interview in Renfield.
Yeah.
And I like the background is showing the conversation. They're talking about the killing on the ship, so
Yeah.
that's in the background. Just stunning. And then another, Kevin can't say it enough how amazing the artwork is.
Yeah.
There's another panel.
Just seeing this art pad, just in general, and me, doesn't it surprise you how much I love this art selling this book for me?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
That
man.
surprised me.
Oh, you
What'd
don't
you
like
say?
this?
No, not me. It doesn't surprise me that you like it because you're a big fan of Arkham Asylum. This is real similar.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're right. That's true. Okay.
A part that I really like, it's kind of like when the old movies would lead in, and then you get that big splash page with the title and stuff. When you're reading this, and then you turn the page, and it's just bam, there's the big double page.
Yeah, which
spread.
is awesome.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
And the layout of these panels was I think you were just talking about the way Jonathan Wayne Jr. is with, you don't even need to read words. You can just follow the story. That's how this was too. It just told the story so perfect. I mean, obviously we had words, but the way it was it was just epic. I am going to buy Dracula #2. I actually bought that copy of Dracula #1. I think you said you wanted. Oh, you've got an issue.
Yeah, I've got
you want that cover.
I've got 2 copies of the Middleton cover.
Okay.
So I'll
We're
give you
gonna
that
trade.
one. And I
Okay.
get this one.
Because I want it, and then I'm gonna definitely get Dracula #2 because this is so. You got to read it, Pat. It was so good.
Yeah, it's weird because I think this fell into that time period when Image was leaving previews.
Uh huh.
And I think I kind of missed it at the time.
Okay.
And even correct me if I'm wrong, but I almost feel like when they first solicited, there was no cover shown or something.
Yeah, they
It
didn't
might
have the
be,
covers yet.
Yeah, so it fell right into that weird void. So I kind of ignored it, and I'm like, yeah, do I want to get into this? So are they supposed to be adapting all Universal monsters? Have you heard something?
I haven't heard anything beyond Dracula.
Okay.
It wouldn't surprise me if this does so well that Tinian does it.
Yeah.
And his writing is so perfect. Everything is just, I don't know. It's so engaging, and it's such a writing. It's so well written. This is an absolute must have. This is my favorite book that I read.
Yeah. Even if you're not a horror comic fan, just get it. Trust us. It's
Well,
Did you give Bram Stoker credit on the cover there? Because it feels like.
I mean, you know what's funny?
It's like
it actually says something about Bram Stoker inside, doesn't it?
I didn't see that, but I know it's got Universal on it. So,
yeah, and it does look like that Dracula.
Yeah, it looks like that Dracula. So that's the thing, that they may be translating the Universal movie Dracula kinda, and not the actual novel.
Yeah.
Did you see the cover for issue 2?
No, I don't recall seeing
it. It's a similar layout to this. It's just the next stage of the story with Dracula, and I think it's him killing one of the because the final page of this is a splash page about them getting ready to put Renfield away, and he hollers for Master to come.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're getting ready to drug him up. Right?
Yeah. Because they want to do a blood transfusion.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's a blood transfusion, and he cries out to Dracula, and then the last page is Dracula waking up, and this it's great visuals for the last page too. It's awesome.
Yeah. No, we've got local comic shop day coming up.
Okay.
And they have a connecting cover set of issue 1 and 2. Okay. So make your screens big, because this is really
okay. I'm making my screen big. Got it.
So I'll show you the this is pretty heavy Dracula stuff.
Oh, man.
So there's issue 1 on the left and 2 on the right. So that's with the trade dress. As far as I know, it only comes with the trade dress, but I have the actual just the artwork without the trade dress, and it's like, wow,
it's freaking amazing, right? I mean, it's
no, this is what's so funny.
Okay,
this is Martin Simmons. He's the artist on Department of Truth.
Yeah.
I really couldn't enjoy his artwork on Department of Truth.
Oh, really?
It was too muddy and too chaotic. And I mean, that was just the first couple issues. I never read beyond that. I have them. I should get them. But this was a beautiful book.
Yeah. I think and this is like the opposite of muddy too. It's like everything was so crisp and clear in every panel too. Do
you think it helped that you already knew the story though? I'm asking. I'm like,
I don't think so.
No,
yeah.
I think you can come into this not knowing anything, and it's just.
And I don't think it helps knowing anything. I just think it's done so well. Yeah. Like I'd love for you tonight to. It's a pretty quick read too. There's not a lot of words. I think Hellboy's probably the quickest read of what we did, but this one's second. Transformers actually had the most words and stuff, but. Like, I'd be interested for you to read this tonight, because obviously, you said you know Dracula, so what your take on this would be, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, the conversations are compelling.
Yeah, it's so the yeah.
It's hard to explain exactly how smoothly
smooth. God words.
everything.
Yeah, it was so smooth. I
everything
can't.
goes.
And this
like it's
isn't because
starting
I'm
off-
drinking. I'm serious.
It looks like it's starting off in a different place in Dracula than like not the beginning where Harker's going to Dracula Castle. and
Right.
Do the real
No, we're
estate.
literally in
It's
a
like- it's-
psychiatrist's
yeah,
office.
It's
with
past
him.
that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
past that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, definite in my opinion, must have. Yeah. So
Do we know how many issues?
Oh, I don't know if it's 4 or
I don't
6.
think it's sending in there either.
Man, I hope it's like 12.
It's gorgeous though. Yeah. Get it.
As much as the Sacrificers, the best thing I read all year, this is right up there with it.
Okay.
I mean, this is my 2 favorite books.
Sacrifice.
Have you
You
watched
should watch our show. he's literally reviewed issue 1, 2, and 3. I
Yeah.
think, right,
Oh,
Mike?
I was
Yeah.
thinking about getting
Yeah.
It was a must get, must have.
It's okay, Ty. I'm gonna give Ty a little shout out here too. He's too busy hoisting championship cups over his head. I should have put the picture in here.
Oh, yeah.
Have a picture of Tyler hoisting a championship cup, won his hockey championship.
my beer league.
Johnny, hockey championship, right?
Yeah.
No goals the entire game. They go into overtime shootout. The only goal scored in the entire shootout is my boy. What?
That's not what happened.
That's what
That was pretty
Amanda
epic.
said.
It was 2-2, 2-2 in overtime.
I didn't
Oh,
read that text. You
oh,
read that
so-
text, Mike. It
And
says
then
it
the
was 0-0,
shootout.
right?
I didn't
There
read
was
that
no
text.
goals for 11 rounds in the shootout,
Oh wow.
and then
11
I
rounds.
scored the one that won it.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So the
11
game was
rounds of
2-2.
What just happened?
Just get like big sumo guys to just sitting there.
Yeah, pretty much.
They might just pick the puck
Yeah,
up
the
and throw
entirety
it.
of both teams missed their shot in the shootout, including me. I missed the first one, and then since everybody missed, we had to recycle through our shooters, and I scored.
Okay, so still the focal of what I said.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
counts here.
tied and
Yeah,
they
yeah,
went a
yeah.
whole
It
bunch
was
of
tied.
times.
You
Went to
were the
shootout,
game-winning shootout.
and I
goal.
won the shootout. Yeah.
So good job. Yeah.
Well done.
Good
So,
job.
yeah.
Congratulations.
But next time, watch the show.
That was Brett Kiesel. It was Brett Kiesel.
All right, Mike, you want to take that down?
Sure.
Because then I hear, I'm not sure, but I hear this next segment is going to be like crazy epic. There's a floodgate of collectibles have just been released. John,
Yeah,
are you ready for it?
I couldn't be more ready.
Right, awesome. Oh, hey, yeah, we're ready, Pat. Sorry about
No problem.
that.
Like we talked, the last couple of weeks have been really dry. Nothing really being announced. A lot of stuff this week. It was Hasbro had their 1027 event held 1027, and then there was a toy fair in London this weekend. So a lot of stuff came out, and to finish that off, first we had the finale of the Marvel Giant Man HasLab.
Uh-oh, I'm ready.
They did it.
They did?
Yes, they did it.
Dadgum, good for them.
Their target was 10,000. It fully funded. It tapped out at 13,889, which means they unlocked the zombie faceplate as well. They were 111 orders short of getting the scrawl head at 14,000.
Oh, okay.
That's so dumb.
So a lot of people were like, come on, we were so close. And they brought it up at London Toy Fair this weekend, and they said, it's something we had considered, but at the very end, there were enough cancellations that we just can't do it. That
Oh,
was
gotcha.
what they said. So successful HasLab campaign, and like we always said, When one HasLab ends, another begins, but we'll get to that in a minute. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to show the stretch goals.
All right.
There they were.
Sorry, Pat. I'm doing something else while you're
That's all right. These were announced in the middle of the week.
pretty good, right?
Some Star Wars Black from Hasbro. We have Starkiller, who you may recall was just recently in that exclusive 3-pack with the 2 Stormtroopers where you question whether the lightning could hold up the Stormtroopers. Well,
Right.
here he is by himself. So if you didn't want to get that
Thank
expensive,
God they released them. Like
Yeah.
that.
if you didn't want to get that expensive set, here he is by himself.
Okay.
It wouldn't be another Star Wars reveal show if we didn't have another Din Djarin show.
Oh my gosh.
This is from the Mines of Mandalore episode.
It's getting ridiculous.
It is. I don't even want this, but I'm gonna have to buy it.
No,
I have to.
fight the power.
And I swear I showed this before, but they were announcing it, this Paz Vizsla figure this week. I thought he was already announced.
Yeah, I thought you did too.
He was already a figure, but they released him as heavy infantry Mandalorian before his name was revealed in the show.
Oh, okay.
His head to body proportion is awesome.
It literally is just like the same
It's
figure.
not, isn't it? Well, no, it's. I said it was awesome last time you showed it too. Remember, Pat?
Yeah.
They have a carbonized version of him as well.
It's pretty cool, right, Mike? John, you dig these?
Who would win in a fight between Neo and a Jedi?
Oh, here we go.
Which Jedi is the biggest
Yeah,
question?
which
Any Jedi.
Well,
You can't
he,
say any.
he
Why
could
not?
definitely beat.
Because there's so
some
many different
Jedis.
levels of Jedis.
Well, who's the toughest one?
Yoda.
Then Yoda.
No.
No.
I'm gonna say Neo. I'm gonna say Neo.
You're just right.
I'm just saying.
You're just
Neo's
saying
faster.
words
I
to
think
say
maybe you
them.
could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a good fun fight though. I'm a Neo fan.
Would it be a fight?
I don't even think it.
Neo was faster.
Can barely take on Mr. Smith. I mean, I think he was.
He beat 97, Mr. Smiths.
Well, when's he fighting?
Hey, that's another perfect example. Pat, sorry, we're totally hijacking your segment right now. That was another perfect example. You know how everybody complained about the Mr. Smiths in, what was it, Matrix 2 or 3?
Yeah, it's 2.
That everybody said that was horrible CGI.
Oh, yeah.
It's horrible.
I loved it. I didn't see how that was horrible at all. I was totally digging it.
It was Neo who looked bad at it more than the Smiths.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone do me a huge favor and give me some water. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna make it.
I'm
Thanks.
Yeah,
sorry,
Patrick,
Pat.
like, you
The
guys
reason
knew-
the reason it made me
That's
think of
all
it is because that the last Star Wars guy that you showed looked like Neo.
Mm.
Yeah. So then I realized it was Star Wars, and then it made me start thinking about Star Wars and Neo.
You know, this is Starkiller from the Force Unleashed video game.
Okay.
Did you play that? You needed to, John. That's one of the best video games ever, in my opinion. If you're a Star Wars fan, it's
Which
amazing. You make me sad. All right. Anyway, sorry, Pat.
Yeah, like I said though, this Star Killer does not come with the Force Lightning. Sorry.
Oh yeah, the Force
Is he
Lightning.
in tap water or is there something else?
Anything. Yeah.
His face doesn't exactly look like Starkiller, too. It's kind of.
Yeah, I think this one, for some reason, I don't know if it's the paint apps or what, but I think this one looked a little closer to him from what I saw. But yeah, I agree.
I was telling Patrick today how Force Lightning is like a taser. It's just a taser. It's like they switch from the light side of the Force to the dark side, and the only extra thing they get is a taser.
Yeah, it
Taser
doesn't.
fingers.
It doesn't wow me, but it's definitely good enough.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not horrible, but it's just off a little bit. Yeah.
I hate lightning powers in all fiction because
Oh really?
it does seem nerfed.
Well,
Yeah,
it's when they hit
Because
people
watching
with it.
right, exactly. It's definitely not lightning.
Well, I was gonna say, I feel like they can control the intensity of it.
Because I was watching Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh, with Electro.
It looked in Amazing Spider-Man 2. I thought it looked threatening when it was hitting other things.
Yeah, but he should have literally burnt Spider-Man to a crisp compared
Right.
to what
Yeah,
happened.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so that's, anyways,
All right, Pat. What else?
Continue.
It's a long week of
Yeah.
toys too.
Yeah.
Continue with the reveals for Star Wars Black. We have the New Hope Vader.
Oh my god. They literally look always the same to me.
He has the New Hope look. I will say that. But how many Vaders do you need? I don't know.
what's so annoying about them constantly releasing Mandalorians and
Vaders.
Vaders is give us another Anakin. we have the episode 3 Anakin original release and an archive version of Anakin that came out years ago. Why are we getting these guys 17 times?
Right.
And the secondary market for Anakin is over $100. Give us another Anakin.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't do one for Ahsoka.
Right.
Because they could have done
It's
the
getting-
flashback version or whatever.
I thought I saw they did a ghost in. No, ghost
I don't
Anakin?
think
And we've also had like 7 Ahsokas in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
And this one is a Walmart exclusive. This is R46DO from The Mandalorian. I don't remember him, but
I remember him too. Do you remember that, Ty? Did you watch The Mandalorians, John?
I watched some of it.
we'll continue. We're gonna go over to the 1027 Hasbro event so we can conclude some more Star Wars. And we have this 2-pack.
Very nice.
I figured Tyler would like this. You know, Mace Windu and the 187th Trooper.
Yeah, that's
This
pretty
is in their
awesome.
new, what they're saying is going to be a continuing thing, Clones of the Republic line.
Oh, that's great.
It excites me. The announcement excites me to see where they're going, but I'm surprised they did Mace Windu first.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not mad about it at all. But I already have Mace Windu, but I need that trooper.
Again, here's another chance for an Anakin.
Yeah.
You know,
So they better have an Obi-Wan pack with his
Yeah,
troops,
right.
Anakin with a 501st, yada yada.
$45 retail, by the way. I forgot I was trying to hit.
Which is actually a nice price. 'cause
Yeah.
Each figure is going to be like $22. And
Yeah,
that's
that's-
cheaper than normal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but I like where they're going with this a lot.
What was the last one?
Going over to the vintage line, we only had one. For some reason, we have a poor, lonely Cassian Andor figure from Rogue
That is weird. I like that though.
for you 3 3/4 inch collectors. Jumping over to Spider-Man and Marvel Legends, they announced this wave of comic Spider-Man figures: Jack-o'-lantern, Scarlet Spider, and Last Stand Spidey. I can't recall.
Those look pretty awesome,
That
right, Mike?
Jack-o'-lantern's
Very
pretty cool.
excited
Yeah.
about Ben Riley.
I like the Ben Riley one. Usually I was not really a big fan of his.
Yeah, they did Ben Riley wrong in the second in the Spider-Verse.
Oh, they're doing the.
Yeah, they
old,
really latched on his mental illness.
That's the old cards from the Spider.
Yeah, so you see there the Jack-o'-lantern and the Scarlet Spider are in the animated series packaging,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other Spider-Man is in that new modern,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
which you'll see that continue. Like I said, these were on the 1027 event, and then these came out of the London Toy Fair, and they had Hallows Eve.
Oh, I like that.
Notice anything about what comes with her?
The masks.
A vampire mask? A male vampire? Oh, Caboose mask or whatever? Or Satan's mask.
What's the red mask?
Those are the regular masks from the comic that she always has, but
Yeah, but I thought she had 3. She has a Frankenstein monster
there's only
mask.
2.
Yeah.
She always turns into the mask she puts on, right? That's her thing.
So I thought she only had 3. I have no idea why the Frankenstein's not there, unless it is a Frankenstein monster situation. But I don't understand why that would be a problem.
Mm.
Although it was very close to the Universal style Frankenstein, so maybe that was the problem. I don't know.
What size is this?
These are 6-inch Marvel Legends.
Okay.
You can see in the background there, she's on that new modern Spider-Man card.
Oh yeah.
And so is this guy, Spider Shot, another Spider-Man, which I cannot place. He's probably a Spider-Verse character.
Ty, you know this guy?
No idea.
Yeah, I've never seen him before either. He looks pretty cool though.
And this one from the animated side of
Kinda looks
things.
like Kane a little
Oh,
bit.
Tombstone.
That was
Yeah.
like who you said?
Kane.
And then we have Tombstone, sort of, in that animated style.
That's pretty great.
I'm surprised this was not a HasLab. This is JoJo Classifieds. This is Clutch with the Vamp, Jeep,
That's
whatever you want to
pretty
call it,
cool.
multi-purpose attack vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I was surprised it was not like a HasLab, because
Don't even say over 2.
it's not over 2.
Okay.
$150.
It's $100, which
$100.
For
That's-
non-HasLab, that seems
it's getting up there for your mass market stuff you would
Mhm.
find on the shelf at Target and Walmart, but it's not up there with the level of the HasLab. So
Did you find the price exactly?
yeah, 100.
100 even? Okay. So we're gonna see this on the shelf for 100.
I was out of the room when we were talking about the giant man,
Mhm.
and it was so close to the deadline that I have a hard time believing that there was over 10,000 people that bought that. That I think it was like a couple super rich nerds that really wanted it to release. They put an extra $5,000 down to get the last bit that they needed to release it.
That theory has been floated for other HasLabs, so who knows?
Yeah.
And they also say a lot of times those last minute, the increase to the last minute, not only is it last minute procrastinators, but I don't know if this is true. I've heard that they don't calculate the foreign totals until the very end, but take that for what you will. I'm not 100%.
I think it was 3 rich nerds that made it happen.
I mean, yeah, if you really wanted and you were a rich nerd, why not, right?
Yeah.
And Hasbro doesn't care.
Right. Another thing that's the 1027 is another Transformers collab. This is Transformers and Stranger Things. This guy's name is Code Red. It's the pizza fan from the last season of Stranger Things that came out. Season 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4, yeah.
I kind of like that. That's
Yeah, me too.
And he
You want to see
is-
that kid,
I
that
haven't
cool
watched that
kid
yet.
hop out of that lane.
It's like the second or third most streamed show ever.
Mhm.
Where is he? He's $45. So
I don't like it that much.
How big is it though?
yeah, that's the thing with Transformers. You never really know. They come in all those different
If
sizes.
this is like a 5-inch or smaller figure, definitely not.
Yeah.
But if it's like large, I can
10
see
inches, you're
45.
good.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Those wheels are those tires are pretty small.
They do.
Going by the other collabs, like I have the DeLorean from Back to the Future and the Ecto 1. I'd say they're probably 6
What?
inch to 8
Which
inch
what?
when they're in robot mode.
Yeah.
And this
You
is
do.
this is the new HasLab. Coming up here, coming up.
Okay.
And I don't know. I'm not big.
Yeah, Karen, where's our drum roll?
I don't think it deserves a drum roll.
All right, never
Just
mind.
hold on.
Cancel the drum roll.
Yeah, save the drum roll. Just because I'm just not into the role play items that are released. The lightsabers, the helmets. This is Ghostbusters,
Oh,
and
I want the helmets.
they're doing a ghost trap and PKA meter. They've done the backpack before. This is $299, and they need 10,000.
All right. Are we taking bets?
And it's already at 5,000.
How long
10
has it been
days
out?
in.
Oh wow. Okay, I didn't see that.
There's a lot of those Ghostbuster cosplayers out there, and
that's
they really like the backpack. The what do they call it? Neutrino wands, right? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
And that funded, and a lot of people really love that. It's so well done that they use it for their cosplay.
This is a new accessory.
All right, you talked me into it. Cancel the bet.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it even if I had money to throw away. But based off the stats, it's definitely gonna get it.
Yeah.
I have 2 things to say about it. One, Ayla had an awesome orchestra. She actually played the Ghostbuster theme song in her orchestra. It was so awesome. Shout out to Ayla on that. And then secondly,
That's for you, Ayla.
all right, let me minimize so I can mute if that happens again. But anyway,
That's Jerry.
yeah. Hey, Jerry. Secondly, I've actually thought about cosplaying a Ghostbuster for Halloween because it's just it's like normal clothes almost,
Yeah, just the jumpsuit.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's
Well, here you
definitely
go.
It's not my
$300,
jam.
you can do more.
Well, I'd have to get the backpack.
Yeah,
first.
that would be the problem.
Yeah.
If you went down the HasLab road and wanted to get the matching HasLab, it's probably really expensive now in the
aftermarket
secondary
now,
market.
yeah.
All right, let's do some McFarlane.
Yay!
People have been clamoring for this figure not myself, but
Okay.
you hear it all the time.
All right.
Why don't they ever make this?
Okay.
And that's
Joker,
no.
What did you say?
It's a
Joker
classic.
eyes.
No.
It's a classic Wonder Woman. You know, I think it looks good. I mean, I'm just
I think the way that picture is posed, that's the paint isn't up on the crotch so much. You're actually looking at the interior of the hip joint.
No, I
right?
see the crease from the leg there.
No, I see. You see what I'm saying, Pat?
I see what you're trying to say.
But
It definitely looks like her underwear is a little loose.
well, sorry, this was the first look. And they only had the one picture, so we can't really go. You know, if you look on her right leg, her the line is
Yeah, it
right
looks
up.
tight.
So it's possible that's a shadow you're seeing on the other side.
Maybe.
Like her leg maybe goes up the whole way, but
Yeah.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when they finally release.
I'm
it.
not
I
a
definitely
fan.
see what you're saying, like because they have tons of Wonder Woman figures, but why the hell haven't they
Yes.
done this
There's,
yet?
there's no
Yeah.
classic looking
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
I'm not a fan of the knee. Like the straight leg looks great,
That right
The
knee is
kneecap,
kind of.
but when
funky.
you
Yeah.
bend that
Bend it.
knee, I don't like the way that.
Yeah.
It's just an articulation thing. It's
Yeah.
hard to perfect, that
Right.
for sure.
The next offering from McFarlane this week is an Amazon exclusive, and I was surprised at how much I like this because I'm not a big fan of the character. That's Lobo and his space hog.
I think Lobo's pretty
Dang
cool.
gummits.
I don't know a thing about him, but
I like his
totally
dog
buy
more than
this.
him. I've never been a fan of that.
I
what's he
actually-
ride? What's he? I don't like.
Space
Just a space-
hog.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just never liked that thing.
We have a couple shots here. He comes with some alternate heads.
I hate it.
I'm gonna buy this all day long.
He is.
that head is way better.
Remember, he's an Amazon exclusive, and he's $70.
Oh, jeez.
Definitely passing.
It's a long day.
He's got a bike, though. I guess that's how
Yeah,
I sell
it's-
this to myself.
It's sort of the equivalent of McFarlane's Batmobile and Batman that were released. And it was around that same price point.
I have two first appearances of Lobo. I love Lobo in Injustice. He's ridiculous.
Mhm.
And I've been a Lobo fan with the comics for a long time, too. Yeah, I love Lobo. It's shocking to me how much Lobo hasn't taken off like Deadpool. It's not, DC
true.
hasn't even tried. Especially when
Yeah.
Deadpool became
They
such a
can't
big
even
thing.
get
That
their
would've been,
Batman movies right.
yeah, I know, but that would have been such a great opportunity. It felt like when the Deadpool market hit,
Yeah.
Deadpool shot up. Lobo's the natural kind of equivalent in DC, in my opinion.
He had that
They
small
just
window
stink.
there.
Yeah.
And then he kind of dropped off.
Yeah, no one cares now. Yeah, but this is great. I love it.
Before we get too far with your Wonder Woman thing about why haven't we made this yet, I want a Robin figure. I can't find one I like. There's like 9 of them. I don't like.
You didn't like the
any of
Pinocchio one I showed a couple of months back.
them. It's just I'm waiting for a good Robin
Really, I've never cared to get Robin. I voted for him.
and Nightwing.
You voted for him to die.
Yeah.
I wanted to vote, but I would have been grounded. 50 cents.
And they have a good Nightwing suit figure, but his face mold is miserable, so I can't get that one.
Hmm.
Waiting for one of them.
All right. So
When's this Lobo available?
I don't know. I think he went out for pre-orders yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
So you check right now. Mixed Series Mud sold out already.
Yeah, jeez.
So can you do that for me? Hey, Mike, just put it in your card if he is.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to remember. I think some of this. I think like the Mace Windu set was sold out already on Hasbro Pulse.
Really?
But he's on Amazon, I think too.
Yeah.
And
That's
the-
a brand new clone too, because they do have his battalion release, but it's brown instead of purple.
Still available.
That's
Pre-order
the
now.
biggest thing that drives me nuts about
Oh.
Hasbro Pulse. You get on there, it seems like 9 out of 10 things are sold out. At least the ones I want, they're sold out all the time.
So we're looking at $69.99. January 15th is a release date.
usually Todd's turnaround time by the time when he announces things by the time they hit shelves is usually that long, as opposed to other companies. He seems to hold his announcements back until things are well into production.
Okay.
Which I like because I don't like pre-ordering a
Yeah.
figure 8 months into advance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some more from McFarlane. This kind of surprised me, and I'm kind of on board with this. It's kind of at the price point. I don't know. These are Pacific Rim page punchers. So
Page puncher.
their usual page punchers are 4-inch, and they're usually $10 retail.
Uh-huh.
These guys are 4 inches, and they come with buildings that can be destroyed and military vehicles,
That's pretty cool.
but they're $20.
For a 4-inch figure.
Not that cool.
So we'll run through them. Cherno Alpha.
Is this comic an original too? Do you know? No, it can't be, right?
It's just like all the other page punchers. It's just a
Oh, the
reprint.
reprint.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we got
Trying to put
Cherno,
some value on it.
Cherno Alpha. We've got Crimson Typhoon.
How big is it?
We've got Gypsy Danger.
That's my favorite right there.
Yeah. We've got Knife Head.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that one.
We've got Leatherback.
Oh, he's cool too. Daggum.
Itachi.
Oh, I like him.
All right, now you got choices to make.
How do they make that helicopter and the plane fly there beside?
They threw it and then
Yeah. That's pretty cool though, right,
Yeah,
Pat?
yeah.
They're cool, right?
Yep. We've got Raiju. And we've got Striker Eureka.
Oh, nice.
And in addition to that, here's the best bag.
These are 4 inches?
Yeah, they're 4 inches.
That's insane, right?
Yeah.
Like micro machines.
Yeah.
And this is your best bang for your buck is if you get the Amazon exclusive, it is this guy right here. It's a
Oh.
3-pack
so
Oh.
tired of exclusives.
and it's got a lot of accessories. Why? There it is. This is $40 for this 3-pack. And you get
That's
all
better
of,
price
yeah,
than you were talking about with the
Yeah, you
single
get
unit.
all of this.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Okay.
a lot of the military vehicles, and
Can you go
for
back to the other picture again after you're done with that? I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. I just
Because I was looking at that one kaiju. I'm definitely liking the actual robots in this one.
yeah. So that's Raiju, but I think he's like his mouth or face is open up,
Oh, gotcha.
and it comes with 2 comics.
Oh, wow.
So
So it's 1 through 6. You know, each figure you get, you got to get them all. You get 5.
That's pretty cool. You've had too much to drink.
Yeah. More ginger ale, please.
yeah, it's the comic. I was trying to track that, but I just gave up because some of them are like this is Tales from the Drift, and then there's
Aftermath.
there's something else. Yeah, Aftermath. So
Yeah.
this I thought I was surprised to see this week. And it even more surprising is Tom on our Exceller group. We were talking about this when the Wendy's figures first hit because he said, "Remember these? These are McDonald's Happy Meal toys."
Yeah, those are great.
And I really love these. And there's only 4 of them.
Uh-huh.
And they had like a hard plastic shell for their superhero persona that would clamshell over the Looney Tunes character.
Which is definitely cool. Yeah.
Yeah, Tom brought up at the time of the Wendy's thing. Did you see these last year? I had not. Not definitely not as cool as this.
I don't remember seeing those.
I've never seen those either. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this popped up. There's a WB100 Looney Tunes. Remuted.
No, not yet. I will. Are you good?
So
I'm sorry for that.
these are the Looney Tunes mashup collectibles. They're blind box in a little Warner Brothers water tower.
Oh my gosh. John. Okay, good.
So the thing about this, they're mashups, but they're mashing up 2 different lines. I wish they would have done. So here they're mashing up with DC superheroes, but they're also mashing up with Harry Potter. And here you might be able to see a better look at them. There's 12 figures in the assortment, but 4 of them are like variant. I hate when they do.
I don't like
variants
Spice
that.
either. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those.
But I wish they would have done all DC character mashups, and then do it. Wave 2 is all Harry Potter mashups.
Well, let me say this. I like the fact that they've done this.
Yeah.
Because since my wife is a Harry Potter fan, it's an easier sell for me to say, let's go to Burger King and we'll get the Happy Meal.
Right.
Because they've got these Harry Potter things. And then when she opens up Wile E. Coyote as the Batman, she's going to be like, what's this? Oh, I'll just take that.
Yeah, right.
We'll try for Hermione next time.
Well, you're not going to be going to Burger King to get these.
Oh.
These are blind box figures sold at retail.
Oh,
Thus they come in, you know, the little
Oh,
wire
you
tie.
did show that. Did we just talk about something at Burger King though?
We did.
I'm
Yeah.
stuck.
Yeah, it
These
was all
Looney
sort of
Tunes,
yeah.
There we go.
It all sort of coalesced into this what I saw this
Okay.
week
right.
because it was a mashup with the Looney Tunes and
Yeah.
the DC characters. So I saw these at Target the other day. Actually, they're $8. I hate blind box figures.
$8.
Did you get any?
$8.
I might grab a couple.
Mainly because I don't want the Harry Potter guys. I mean,
That is so funny. Okay, here, you buy them, Pat. I'll buy them. And if I get the superhero ones, I'll give them to you. You get the Harry Potter ones, you give them to me. Okay.
all right.
We'll buy one for one and see what happens.
I'll jump in there too.
Okay.
We'll see what. You know, in case we
And
get
that-
doubles and things like that.
And then we're all going to get the stupid variants.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Man, I do not get those.
And those
variants.
are the rare ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Keep it rare. I don't want one.
Yeah, especially when they have the pops like that and stuff too. I'm like, what?
We've seen a few of these. We'll move over to NECA. They've done quite a few, and now we have Creature from the Black Lagoon, Leonardo.
Sorry, that's hilarious. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous and it's awesome. Look at that.
Oh wait, yeah, the head kind of sucked, but by itself, but he looks pretty cool there though.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
the box art didn't do it any justice.
It does kind of look cool though. Yeah, that's
It looks really weird.
man. I can't tell you how many times I almost. Did you buy any of
I
these?
did not.
I almost bought these a couple times. The Mummy, I love that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
And these typical $35 NECA figures. So there you go.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is they're 35.
Yes,
bucks.
exactly.
Yeah.
I actually saw the Frankenstein. I think he's Raphael Frankenstein. He was on clearance at Target or in Walmart of all places in Grove City. I was up there one day. They had one of them, and he was $24. I'm like,
Oh,
Yeah, that's
it's
still-
like
Still.
just enough to be too much.
yeah,
Well, I showed you guys that Joker eyes that was $7 at, and it was actually the cool one. I think not cool, but the one we liked the best.
made the most sense.
Yeah, of Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I almost picked it up for $7.
Yeah, ours is still $17.50 at our Target. They'll be $7.50 soon enough. I'm
I
sure.
almost for our Batman 422. One of my ideas was the Joker eyes Robin.
Oh, that would have been great.
I was gonna put in there, but I haven't
Yeah.
got around to it.
All right, since we're heading in the expensive direction, got a few
Uh-oh.
more
Okay.
Hot Toys. Grand Admiral Thrawn from Ahsoka. No price on him yet. He hasn't gone up on Sideshow's website yet. You can see
He's
him.
pretty perfect.
Yeah,
Wow, that looks really good.
Yeah.
there he is with everything it comes with.
Yeah, he's.
We'll keep heading up that expensive ladder. I just love this. Tweeter head statues.
Actually, like that.
Love dogs.
Sorry, people.
I only have one complaint about this figure.
What?
Where's his gut?
No, that's what I was actually gonna make that comment. Is his guts gone, which makes him look better. But I like that. What the holographic
Yeah, that's
destroyer in the
really cool.
ring? That's cool.
Yeah, it lights up.
It lights up good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tyler, you're not the only one to make that comment. Tweeter, like getting back to it. Tweeterhead DC statues, they've all been really cool lately. This is no difference here. We got Two-Face. He's awesome. Johnny and I were just talking about Two-Face, and I held off talking about the statue. And he's purple. No green variant.
Yeah.
Sorry. We'll get into some close-ups here.
That's
really
really
nice.
cool. Yeah.
They're taking. He's got a lot of the Batman animated look to him. I think especially with the suit.
Wow.
This is so cool. Yeah. Yeah.
And the weird thing about Tweeterhead, they take the same statue and they're doing it in two sizes. So he comes in 1/6 scale, which he ends up being like 16.5 inches. That's $505.
Oh my God.
And we just talked today about how statue prices have just skyrocketed. It's like, man, who can afford these things?
Yeah.
And he also comes in 1/4 scale, which makes him 21 3/4 inch tall.
It's not like they ever come down in the secondary
That's
market
true.
either, you know.
And that one is $630.
Jeez.
There are a couple looks at his base.
Man, that's sweet though.
Yeah, that's-
Look at the match too, right in the foreground there.
Yep.
Mhm.
And if you see these pictures close up, there's so much texture to the fabric in his clothes. It's really, really well done. And there you can kind of sort of see him. They show the two scales there
Yeah.
with a silhouette of a person behind it, so you get an idea of how big they are. All right, and save this one for last because this blew me away. Another sideshow. You know, Tweeterhead goes through sideshow. So does Hot Toys. But this is a sideshow on their own. A couple years back, I bought this Frankenstein monster statue from Quarantine by William Paquette. At the time, I loved them, but now I see this sideshow Frankenstein. Holy mackerel!
Oh,
awesome.
Jeez.
And we'll just run through the pictures here. 19 inches tall.
Jeez.
Yeah, we'll save
So
the price for
awesome.
last. He looks smaller there, but I just think it's poor choices for scaling. And
He's too big of books there.
yeah. They went the electrodes on the back here, which I think is a unique choice. I think it looks cool. And if you notice his left shoulder, we're going to turn around here in a second. He's got this pelt on him. And when we get around to the left side, you can see
it's
it.
a bear.
Yeah, it's a bear.
Nice.
And there's a shot of the base, and you can see the gravestone of Elizabeth Victor's wife and some other miscellaneous props there. He's awesome. I love him.
All right.
I won't be getting him.
knock us out with the price here.
Yeah.
If you have one.
1,200.
Relax.
Okay, 700.
I said 1,000 already. So, yeah.
Nah, he's not that outrageous.
450.
Holy.
A little bit more. He's 580. Yeah, I mean it's
Just a hair out of my reach.
Just the hair.
Yeah, if it was like 415, I could definitely.
19 inches though. That's
yeah, he's a big statue, but man, I love him. I won't be getting him.
Show us the one you
whatever.
got.
No. I was gonna say whatever you do, don't show us the one you have.
Because I was gonna say when you showed us the one you got, I was like, "Damn, that's awesome!"
I-
Yeah, I was
believe
thinking
me.
that same thing
That's
too.
that's how I used to think too.
No, that's still
Yeah, it
still
is
holds up.
Yeah, it still does hold up. It's just the other one's better. That's
I would have no buyer's remorse there.
Yeah, that thing is awesome. So you actually have this one.
I do. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
But the other ones, you're crapping your pants for if you saw them in real life.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I saw this week. I was so blown away by it. But I just can't.
You're just not going to have that background. Though.
That's true too.
They really did set it up there.
That's it for the Horizon this week. Finally, we got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah. You know how to round it out. That's for sure. That's awesome. And that's what I'm saying about your last couple weeks. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Last couple weeks, even though you were talking them down, you still had some good stuff in those weeks too, right, Mike?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait. Stop
Okay.
the presses.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I just remembered something. I don't think McFarlane has shown production shots because they're not up for pre-order yet. But they showed a video, and I meant to do that. I was going to try to share my screen and surprise you, but you probably already saw it. They're doing Batman and Robin figures,
I haven't seen it.
and they did the way they cut the video was, it would show like the arm going up, the other arm going up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I haven't seen those. Have you
Yeah.
seen those?
No.
Yeah, so they'll be coming.
Okay.
They'll be coming. Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's. You ready to wrap this up, Mike?
Yeah, were you going to talk about the prizes for?
Yeah, I was going to talk about that whenever we bring it up in the banners. I can talk about it
okay.
now.
No, whatever.
That's what I was
It was a
thinking.
reminder. I didn't want you to end everything and then say, "Oh, that's what I forgot."
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, but let's get into the recap now. Does that sound like a good idea?
Oh, recap.
Damn, I should have the. Yeah, Johnny's
Oh, my
here.
goodness.
Johnny, you've been taking.
Oh, no
Barely
pressure.
paying
You were taking
attention.
no
I had to
pressure.
leave.
Okay, here we are back at Johnny's recap. That to actually boot up Johnny's recap. Sorry
All
about it,
right,
Johnny.
so Batman number 422 is better with something in the knife.
Okay, fair.
Some sort of reflection.
Yeah.
Neo can defeat Yoda in a fight.
Okay. Whatever you say.
The newer Frankenstein statue is better than the old one, which is still good.
Right.
Starscream's gonna get his butt kicked by Megatron as soon as he comes back.
Okay. I like this.
And that's it. That's all I got.
What do you think about Indiana Jones, though?
I have some words for you about Indiana Jones when we're done.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna say Indiana Jones now. Check out Indiana Jones 5. It was a surprisingly good movie to me. And same thing with Loki. So check that out. And then get Transformers and
Dracula.
Giant Robot Hellboy and Dracula. I think they all got at least a decent to amazing review today, right?
Yeah, they're all worth getting.
I'm glad everybody liked Hellboy. I mean,
Yeah.
Definitely.
you always probably get tired of me talking about it, but it was a good entry point for non-Hellboy.
No, it was perfect. Yeah. All right, then let's close it out here. Please like and comment your thoughts, questions, and suggestions on this video, as well as. Oh crap! I mean,
Stop,
Karen.
Kevin.
Hey, Karen, I didn't know you were there still. I'm sorry.
No, it
What?
turns off my notifications.
So please like and comment your thoughts, questions, and suggestions in this video, as well as subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications. And please subscribe to Comics and Collectibles in the Crawl Space on Spotify for podcasters or many other providers. And please listen to the edited podcast of this live stream on Spotify that will be posted no later than Tuesday. Follow XcellarComics on Facebook, Instagram, and or X, aka Twitter. And follow Exceller_comics on TikTok and whatnot. And watch our shows on the Whatnot app. Bookmark a show now to get notified when either the fun craziness will happen or when the ridiculous deals will be offered. I get 10 10 bookmarks on there. I'll start a show. Maybe we'll start one tonight. Who knows what I can talk these guys into. Check out what we have to offer on eBay at Exceller_comics and on our website, XcellarComics.com. And you can help support the show and everything we do and plan to do through Patreon at patreon.com/XcellarComics. And then watch the pre-recorded episode of Cover Combat 6, Round 4, that will be posted this Monday, November 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I was going to segue into when we do Cover Combat 7, which is going to be in exactly, 3 or 4 weeks from now? We've talked about, huh?
Yeah.
We've talked about having a big prize for the Cover Combat 7 champ because it's going to be a viewer submission. And first news is viewer submissions are complete. We're full.
We're full.
Nice.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, straight full.
Yeah, we are full.
Okay.
But you can still feel free if I've reached out to you or if you just want to respond on this video that you want to be a part of Cover Combat viewer submissions, because as far as I'm concerned, Cover Combat 8 will also be a viewer submission Cover Combat. We might start to mix it up with viewer submissions and themes. What is happening with that?
That's really cool.
That is a ridiculous Megatron.
Hell, Megatron.
All
I'll have my revenge on you, Starscream.
He's awesome.
But anyway, so even though Cover Combat even though Cover Combat 7 is already full, you can definitely still submit for what will be Cover Combat 8, Cover Combat 9 as we keep getting more and more. And we will increase our prize values every viewer submission Cover Combat that we do. And we officially have decided what our prizes will be for Cover Combat 7. So if you didn't get into 7, it's too late, but you can see how awesome the prize is going to be for the later Cover Combat. So first of all, Mike, we've got X-Men.
X-Men number 13, the Art Adams cover.
Signed.
Signed.
Right?
Yeah, yes. Signed by Art Adams. I thought I had a picture of it with me, but I don't. It's
Okay.
in Virginia.
We've got a signed copy of X-Men 13 by Art Adams. That's going to be raw.
Yes.
What is the?
But it's still going to be. I grade things no better than a 9.6 just to be safe. But it's I would say 9.6, possibly 9.8.
And then can you look up the wedding issue real quick?
Yeah.
Because can you hand me those, Pat? The right here.
Yeah, let me find that. I've got that. X-Men.
Yeah, and then we've got a pop. We're gonna include the Christmas Deadpool pop as part of the grand prize.
So this is the issue, but this isn't a picture of the sign. What is
Right.
signed by Art Adams? I had him sign it at the Baltimore Comic Con. It's very nice.
And then we're also including this awesome Warhammer 40K action figure. And then what's the wedding issue, Mike?
I'm thinking it was 47.
Can you look it up? And
Yeah, I'm
then
looking it up right
we're
now.
also going to include a Voodoo gift card, which we kind of do that every time we've done a giveaway.
A voodoo gift card.
Yeah, for $25. So you can get your favorite streaming show or movie, whatever you prefer. Kind of covering everything that comics and collectibles or the crawl space covers. And then lastly, we've got a 9.8 CGC copy of Batman 50.
Oh, nope. 44.
44. Okay.
Right?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Batman
yeah,
44. The Batman Catwoman wedding issue. We're going to have a 9.8 CGC copy of that. So again, to kind of make that more smooth, we got a CGC 9.8 Batman book, a raw signed by Art Adams X-Men number 13, a Warhammer 40K action figure, a Deadpool pop, and a Voodoo $25 gift card. So that's pretty epic, right, Pat?
It is.
Yeah. So that is going to go to whoever submits the winning cover for Cover Combat 7, which will start in, I think it's 3 weeks. It might be 4 at the
I think
latest.
it's 4. Yeah.
Because we're
We got-
skipping a week. Yeah.
We're skipping a week and we've got 2 shows. 2 shows, we're off a week, and then we're skipping 4 weeks.
Okay. So anyway, so yeah, it's going to happen soon, though, is the point. Within the month. We'll be giving that prize away to whoever wins Cover Combat 7, which will start in 4 weeks. So, okay. But don't let that sway you from enjoying Cover Combat 6. We're having fun with it. But we just wanted to kind of highlight that on the finale here, that it's going to be a huge prize for, viewer submission Cover Combat. And so keep submitting books to me if I've reached out to you, or if you just like this video and you want to comment on here that you want to be a part of the submission, then we can message each other directly to get your submissions. So we've actually already got 8 more. We've already got 8 more submissions already for Cover Combat 8. Yeah.
Proof that we're all right here.
Proof that we're all in the same room. All right. So then lastly, watch our next live stream on YouTube or Facebook. Will not be this coming Saturday, but the following Saturday, November 11th, 9:30 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. because we've got a Comic-Con involvement next week, which will also be exciting, Mike, because it'll be the first time we're actually going to meet up with some viewers
That's cool.
that are from Ohio. We're going to the Akron Comic-Con, so that'll be a lot of fun. We'll talk about that on the next episode as well. But the very next episode we do, which will be in 2 weeks, is going to be the season premiere of season 4. Who can believe it, Pat? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate everybody that's been along for all 4 seasons.
Yeah. And I'm going to say it again, and I think especially Mike reacted on. I'm going to do it as much as I did it before. We've got a big thing to reveal with the premiere of season 4.
I look at you funny because I don't remember.
Right.
I'm trying to remember.
So definitely check it out.
Yeah, I have a terrible memory. It's epic.
But we've had a great time with season 3.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun for multiple reasons. So we'll continue with season 4. So definitely be there. All right, you got anything else? Tyler, you got anything else? John?
Nope.
Pat?
No.
Karen?
Hold on.
Uh-oh, Karen still has a chime in to complete here. Oh, there's Johnny. We saw Johnny on video.
Oh,
Look at that heavy hitter arm. He is so
amazing.
Yes, seriously, it's a lot of fun. We can't wait to do more. Hope to get more people involved, and we appreciate everybody that's been involved up to this point. And until next time, though, don't forget, John, appreciating great artists.
Reading
Appreciate
a great story is great.
right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Appreciating great art is wonderful.
right?
So why not do both?
Exactly.
Great comic.
There you go.
Yeah.